Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Yo.
Coming to you live from the Dungshrooms and the Draguloons. I have not updated the broadcast options yet. I thought I just did, but I didn't.
We're playing some Warzone, aren't we?
Yeah, we're playing 4-player Warzone right now.
Plus sloth.
Plus sloth and some plants and
We're gonna get some mad kills.
yeah, gonna get some sweet team wipes.
That's true.
Yeah, very true. Okay, let's change the name now. Cool. So this is session 2 of Dungshrooms and Draguloons. Does someone want to read out the synopsis of the first session to remind everybody?
Lean.
Okay.
Lead. Such a
Let me get it
such a good summary.
It was so good.
Yeah, so
Right.
good.
Okay. Also, for any viewers, I've got green hair, but you can't tell, so I have to tell you that my hair's green.
You can see it. You can see it's green.
Yeah, you could kind of
Also,
get some green
like-
highlights.
I can't wait till we can like meet in person, then you guys can see like this wig is like so much greener than any media will allow me to prove that it is. But yeah, only Robin has seen it. Also,
Can
I thought it'd be cute to be a forest gnome with green hair, but then I looked up like the descriptions of forest gnomes, and apparently they have long black hair, which is just my normal hair.
Oh.
Or maybe you like got some grass in it or something.
I'm like a scene kid, forest gnome cleric.
Yes.
Okay.
I think you can.
I'll read the synopsis from session 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Bree Milkable, Bingles Half-Pint, and Zephyr have banded together at the Yawning Portal in Waterdeep to make a name for themselves as adventurers. They try and get some rounds in to celebrate the new union, but Dernan, the innkeep, says the bevs have stopped flowing because of an issue at the Wizard's Brewing Company. The gang agree to go and help Glowkindle, or as Katie calls him, Glökindel. Glockindel,
Glöckenspiel.
the head brewer, and set out to find the brewery. They find the building and are greeted by Glowkindle, an adorable little gnome that doesn't hesitate to pull the gang some pints upon entry. Bree takes the opportunity to do some flexing about their family brewing business, some fishing that Glowkindle kindly panders to. Him and his son Tommy explain that, sorry DM, apparently they're brothers.
They are.
Explain that when trying to expand the supply basement, Tommy was attacked by a giant rat that burst out of the hole, after which he fled for his life. Zephyr smooth talks Glowkindle up from 25 gold coins to 40 gold coins. I've just realized that I've put down GP, which is the currency in RuneScape.
It's also the currency. It's also the currency in D&D. So that's okay.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Gold
You don't have to
points.
exchange them.
Yeah, that 50 mil I've got in my RuneScape tank. The group accepts the challenge to murk the rats so that production of frosty ones may resume. Descending the basement, the adventurers find themselves surrounded by 8 giant rats. Battle begins, and after a slurry of extremely performative attacks involving rat ramming, one-wheeled swing attacks, blood being licked off a mace, pinning a rat against the wall via a thrown dagger, and a full decapitation, the group kill off 5 giant rats and 3 escape. Bree, Bingles, and Zephyr, or the Babes, as they call themselves, make a fire and chill out, serenaded by Bree, who whips out a lute, an absolute banger that revives everyone to full health. The group step through the hole in the wall to discover an old corridor. Bingles squints through her glasses and mutters some shit, classic Bingles, although then she suddenly recites a message that's apparently been carved onto the wall in ancient celestial, which reads, "Dawn breaks with stirring air as sun shines down on a new day fair. Midday blazes bakes earth and grass. The farmer waits for heat to pass. Evening cool brings water, wine, drink and laughter, passing time. Night sees shining, roaring fire as wood and coals burn on the pyre. They recall that the brewery has been built on the grounds of an ancient wizard's house, where they must now be exploring. The three rats are spotted, sliced up real good across a series of mosaic tiles around the corner. Paintings of the sun over a field and water, which seem to correspond to the riddle. After some dicking about that involves throwing handfuls of dirt at the tiles, Zephyr just plain huffing on the first tile, and Bree filling their mouth with water and hitting the third tile with a perfect, if quite grotesque, spurt. They figure out how to cross without triggering the blade trap. They find two doors. They attempt to enter the far room stealthily, but every single member of the gang crashes through the door by accident. As a result, two giant centipedes emerge out of a well. They polish off the caterpillars without a problem, though, and spot something glimmering at the bottom of the well. Too scared of effing up the rope climb, they go into the other room instead and find an abandoned lab. Bingles performs an arcana check that reveals the room is imbued with magic. And then Bree casts Detect Magic and just about senses that there is a magical creature in the room with them somewhere, identifying that the magic type is infernal, relating to flame and fire. Shit.
Dun, dun,
Excellent.
dun.
Dun, 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 brother. Is that copyright? Okay.
Yeah, copyright strike right there.
No. So early.
Paramount Pictures.
What even is that? It's a Final Fantasy song. It's okay.
All right.
Okay, so thank you very much, Bingles, for the lovely recitation. Are we all ready to jump in? Anybody have any questions before we start?
When did we last rest? Did we rest?
So you rested
did.
after the giant centipedes.
So we're full. We're rested. We're ready to go.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
rested up.
Excellent.
I made you sing another verse of the song, remember? As in, I
Yeah.
made you sing a verse again.
Yeah. So, and do you want to just remind each other of things like your spell slots and any other kind of key information?
I've used up one spell slot, I think.
You cast detect magic, didn't you?
Oh, we both had to because we failed the. We didn't do.
So this was
throws, but
something I was
Robin-
going to say. Yeah. So I in between our last session and now I looked up about when you guys cast those detect magic spells, and
The double roll situation.
Well, just the rolling situation in general. So I was incorrect in saying that was a spell that you need to roll a dice for. You don't actually have to, because it's not in combat. It's just if you want to cast a spell, then you successfully cast it.
But in combat.
In
you have the chance of
combat
failing.
spells are attacks, so you have
Right.
yeah, you have to roll a dice to try and hit. As
Okay.
far as
Could
I
you-
understand, we'll get into it. I think none of you have done combat spells yet, so except for Bane, which you didn't need to roll for. That was a they had to roll a
I think.
charisma saving throw for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Bree used up their second spell slot casting detect magic because I failed my throw. But did we say, Robin, after when we were talking about it, that
I think
Bree
it was
could
only
have
your
a spell
first.
slot back?
It was just your first spell slot you used, because you
No, because
No,
did-
because of Bane.
Bane.
I used Bane. Yeah, so I'm
So
gonna.
I've used both of my spell slots. I
So
have no spells.
for fairness, we'll say that you can have one of your spell slots back.
Yay!
Bingles, you still have one free, don't you?
Yeah, I'll keep my used
Okay,
spell slot.
so Bingles and I both have one spell slot left.
Yes.
Zephyr, what is your spell situation looking?
I don't currently have any spells except for my levitate one, which
Levitate.
I haven't used.
Yeah.
The thing I was going to ask you, Robin, was about the sneak attack thing.
Yes. So
I did a bit. Yeah, what did you?
So
What are you ruling on that?
well, with sneak attack, you can use that on any attack where the rules apply, and the rules don't stipulate anything about being in stealth. So you can add it on to any attack that meets the requirements of it. I'll just open it up and see. It was
Sweet.
there was a couple of things that you needed to be happening. I think it was just says once per turn you deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack with finesse if you have advantage on the attack roll.
Or if an enemy of the enemy is within 5 feet.
Right. You don't
Which is
need
basically
advantage on the
advantage.
attack roll if another enemy of the target, an enemy of the target is within 5 feet. That means that if you're standing next to Bingles or Bree.
Yeah. Cool. And I can do that on any turn that I do an attack, so including those.
Yes,
attack of
so you can
opportunity.
use them on opportunity attacks.
Sick.
That is fine.
Sick,
And
sick,
also,
sick.
just to clarify on opportunity attacks, when we were using them before, I did describe them somewhat accurately, but not really exactly how they work. So before I was saying that it's if someone runs into your range, but what I actually meant to how it actually works is it's if they are fleeing or passing by and they are leaving your range. So they could technically run through your 5 foot range if you're doing a melee attack. But if they don't leave it, then you don't get an opportunity of attack.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that is what you said
Cool.
last time.
Yeah, it's basically if they're about to leave if they run past you and they're about to leave your range. The only way that doesn't count is if they have used their action to do disengage, which is one of the options for your action. Basically, disengage is you don't get to attack. You just use your whole action to do that. But then when you move, you don't get any opportunity attacks on you.
So were we using
So
that
it's like
correctly
defense.
last time?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't specify that they used their actions to disengage, so it's fine.
Fair game.
Yeah.
And the others died anyway with the mosaics. Because they couldn't
Exactly,
solve the riddle.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't
try blowing on it.
yeah. Yeah, actually one of them made it all the way across and then the other one just didn't understand and just stepped on the front and they all got sliced up. Okay,
Cool.
are we ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, I have one thing I want to say about my cantrips.
Yes.
I realized after our last session, I've got a couple of really useful ones that I can use without using up any spell slots that I should be like blessing you guys with more often, because I've got 2 cantrips that basically one of them is guidance, which means that I touch one willing creature. That's not it. There's more.
There it is.
You just touch them.
And the target can roll a d4 and add the number to one ability check of its choice. So for example, when we were talking about like maybe going down the well and having to roll like an acrobatics check, I could have boosted that by giving guidance to someone. And then similarly, like with any ability check, I can do that. And then another one is resistance, which is similar in that they roll a d4, but they add the number to a saving throw. So again, like Alex, if I'd done resistance on you before when you were like walking across the tiles and you had to do a saving throw to avoid the blades when they came down, I could have like given you an advantage on that if you did get like trigger
helpful.
it. Yes, soz.
And my other cantrip, we did the minor illusion, the very impressive cat beast growl, and that can be either a visual illusion or an audio illusion, which is cool. My other cantrip is True Strike, which is you point a finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. So on your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided the spell hasn't ended. The duration is around, so it's preemptive, knowing what the opponent is going to do, which is also very useful.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, Shall we?
Yeah,
Muttering.
just the last thing I was going to say is now that we're kind of looking more at spells, you'll note in each spell it says in the notes section, or if you just click on the spell and it gives you the for people watching, we all have our character sheets up on. We're using D&D Beyond to have kind of interactive D&D character sheets, which are really useful because they allow you to see basically any information about anything in your character's skills or spell abilities or actions, and just read what each thing means. So the three of you, or I suppose mostly Bree and Bingles, where it says components on a spell, you can see it has like, it might say VS or VSM. And basically when it says components, it means things that are required for this spell to be able to be cast.
Where does it say component?
So
when you click on the spell.
if you click on,
and open
yeah,
up.
so if you click on like
Oh,
guidance,
yeah,
you see it says components VS.
Verbal, right.
Yeah, so that means verbal and somatic, I think is the other one. So basically,
Oh,
Robin.
Oh no.
oh no. Oh no.
one sec.
Robin?
Yeah, one sec. Coming back. Not sure why that happened.
Da, da, da.
We back?
Hanging up on us again, are you?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. All right.
I think-
If Discord starts playing up more, I'm gonna shake my fist at it.
Oh yeah, it seems to work. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, verbal means that you need to be able to speak to be able to cast your spell. So if someone has, covered your mouth or made you, or you're in a sphere of silence, for example, you can't cast any spells that use verbal. Somatic means some kind of hand gesture. So if your hands are bound, or you're paralyzed, you can't cast that spell. And
Ooh.
M is material. So you can click on them. They all have very different, things that require. Like when you did minor illusion, you needed technically you needed a bit of fleece to do that. I didn't question that. So
Well, I pulled it off my jumper.
yeah.
Does it get consumed, the material?
Yes. So you needed a drop of blood to do Bane. So that's why you did
Yeah.
that.
I've got my daggers out.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Interesting.
so for resistance, I need a miniature cloak.
Yes.
Where
Apparently.
am I gonna get a miniature cloak?
A miniature cloak.
What the hell is a miniature clock?
How do I acquire things that I don't have that I need for my spells?
You'd have to go to a shop and buy it.
Like a doll's clock.
Oh, we should go shopping after this.
Yeah, we should go shopping.
Yeah, shopping with all that coin that I
Yeah,
haggled for you.
that was good. And then guidance, you need verbal and speech. So I need to like place my hand on someone's shoulder and say something for it to work.
Yeah.
Whoa. And then saving for Sacred Flame, I should have it says verbal and speech. No, verbiage and somatic. So I needed to do some kind of performative spell casting. Okay, got it.
Okay. Shall we dive into the deep end?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Okie dokie.
Here we go.
Oh no, infernal creature lurking.
Oh yeah, we're in a room and there's an infernal potential demon.
It's a lab, right?
It is a lab, yes, exactly. So, can everybody see the board?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. All right. Can everybody do a perception check?
Okay.
Oh,
Yes. Is that a D20?
D20 plus your perception skill.
All right. 15
15.
plus 2, so I'm 17.
Nice.
perception.
3.
Oh god, 7 plus 0. 7.
So
3 plus
Zephyr was what?
2.
7 plus 0.
Bree, you got
3
2.
plus 2, 5.
5, and Bingles got
17.
17. Okay. Okay,
Nice
one
one,
sec.
Bingles.
It's all right. I'll be the eyes and the ears, guys.
What do your gnome eyes see?
They run as if the very whips of their masters were behind them. All right. So, looking around the room that you've all entered into, and you've cast so far detect magic, and you've sensed some kind of magical energy in the room with you. You kind of keenly look around, each of you, with the light emanating from Zephyr's lamp in the corner. However, you can't, for the life of you, see anything moving or alive in the space.
Even though I have dark vision.
Yes. So, as you're gazing around, you kind of looking at each other, confused. You hear a slight scuttling noise across the ceiling of the room,
Oh,
and
no.
as it suddenly catches your ear, you see a large dark form start to descend from the ceiling and softly drop down on large hairy legs onto the stone floor, revealing itself and its glowing eyes as a giant inferno spider.
Oh my god!
Okay, so everybody rolled initiative.
Oh dear lord!
Oh my god!
Is that that's a D20?
A giant inferno spider.
Yes.
I refuse
God,
to
it's
believe that
huge.
I got a 17 perception and didn't clock that giant spider.
It did a very high stealth check.
Okay.
So I'm just really slow. I'm a 3+3. That's a 6.
Pal.
Oh, I'm also 6.
Okay,
Nice.
so Bree is 6. Who else is 6?
Me, Zephyr.
Zephyr is 6. Bingles?
I'm 11.
11. Okay, and
You first, Bingles. me and Zephyr are
Okay.
just hanging about.
You got this right, Bingles.
Even though I'm in the middle of the room for some
What did you get,
atrocious
Bingles?
reason.
11.
So because you all failed your perception check, you are surprised for the first round of attack, which means that you can't attack in the first round.
Oh no.
So the spider kind of descending from the ceiling, you can see that not only are its eyes flaming, it's also got this, this large body hanging behind it that's almost crackling with glowing energy. And its front 2 legs in front of it, you can see it's weaving a burning web that's glowing with fire as well as it starts to walk towards the closest person to it.
Oh
Christ.
no. No. None of that.
And in doing
Be
so,
gone.
it looks down upon you, standing
No.
3.5 foot off the floor,
Oh no.
No.
and it
It
swiftly
wraps you in its web.
it brings its 2 large pincers down and swoops its head down at your body. Okay, so that's gonna be okay. So they rolled a natural 1.
They messed that up.
Yeah.
Not this time.
And okay, so as they bring their pincers down on top of you, because they're such a large spider and you're such a small character, little halfling,
Tiny little lovely.
it's not used to such small prey, and it effectively brings its pincers down, both smashing into the stone either side of you, and not making any contact with you, which would normally have pierced into the body of a larger creature. And it will then go for a second attack.
What?
What, me?
Because we're surprised.
So it had
Damn
it had its surprise attack, and then it's also at the top of the initiative. So it's now going first in the second round. Okay.
Is this now the second round so we can attack, or
You will do after this, yeah.
after this round? Okay.
Yeah. So it reels back in anger and then goes again for another bite down on you.
No!
Okay, and
Be gone!
it bites down on you with a attack of 10.
Oh, my armor class is 11.
Amazing. Okay, so is it
Katie, it was flailing around by this spider, just like running in between its pincers every time.
It's like Shelob.
yeah. So it brings its head back up, having just missed you, and comes down again. This time it makes contact with you, but you, having already seen what it was going to do, you parry it away with the outside of your dagger, each hand kind of swiping it one pincer off to each side again, as it kind of scatters in weird noise and shrieks at you in anger that it has you've foiled both attacks of it. So next up is Bingles.
Oh shit! Okay. I
one.
am going to. I think I'm gonna cast. I am going to cast. Sacred Flame, which is one of my cantrips.
Okay.
So that's the same thing I used to kill the spider last time, and it's flame-like radiance descending on the creature that I can see within range, and it deals radiant damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So
If the target does not succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
let me just check something. One moment.
It says the target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage, but I don't know who does the roll.
Okay, so the target must succeed a dexterity saving throw. So I'll roll for the spider.
Oh, and it requires verbal and somatic.
Okay. So
what's the hand gesture you're gonna do?
yeah, how do you want to do this attack?
We'll die, bitch.
Blows off the palms of your hands. Okay. I love it. Okay. So it's a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, they rolled a natural 20. So that means they do not take any damage. Also, something I was going to mention before we get too far into this is that another aspect of combat that you should consider is cover. So in D&D, if you have Alex, you have the player's handbook, which you could read up on. I can describe it now to everybody. So effectively, if you are in half cover, so half your body is visible to a enemy creature, you get a +2 bonus to your armor class, so your AC, and to dexterity saving throws. So that means that it's to your benefit to, if you're doing ranged attacks, to get into cover, because it will help with if you're going to get attacked afterwards. So so we can after you attack
under a table.
So you could get into cover after you've done an attack, in the hopes that the enemy might go after someone else, or try and attack from where they are, and it would you'd have bonuses for that. So half cover gets +2 bonus to AC and dex saving throws. 3/4 cover is a +5 bonus to AC and dex saving throws.
Whoa.
And a target with total cover can't be targeted directly by an attack or a spell.
Wow. And how do you get into cover?
Unless you're in the range of So you can effectively for example, this bookshelf in the middle of the room that you're standing behind or to the south of. That's that's a high bookshelf. So if you were standing on the other side of that, the creature wouldn't be able to attack you.
But you can't
without
attack
without
it
moving.
either.
But you can't attack it either. No.
So the creature could move around the cover, and then that would be negated.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
In a small room like this, it doesn't have a huge impact, but there'll be times when you may be fighting something in a bigger area, and there's more opportunity for you to minimize what it could attack. Okay, so unfortunately they succeeded at their dex saving throw, so Lean's as Bingles blue glowing arcane energy from her mouth onto her palms and out in a streak of light towards the creature. It deftly ducked out the way, nimble on its 8 legs, having seen it coming because it's already facing towards Bree in front of them. So next up is Zephyr.
Yes. Cool.
Go on, Zephyr.
Yes. Could I move to get in cover? Would those are those lab benches there, or are those full height bookshelves?
They're full height bookshelves in the middle.
Would that provide full cover?
It would provide full cover. You could move, for example, let me just count these out. You were here, so it was 1, 2, 3,
30,
4, 5. You could move here and be in half cover.
And still, if I was in full cover, would I be able to attack, or would I have to be in half cover to attack?
To my knowledge, you can't attack from total cover. Let me just check that. You can't attack from total cover.
Okay, so best to shoot my bow and then run to cover.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
So you'll be able to move to full cover just onto that square to your right after you do this. Yeah?
Yeah. I want to shoot. Oh, apparently my mic's a bit quiet.
Okay, maybe I can just change that. I think I've turned it down in Discord. So
Discord, yeah.
Oh, not the right
Whoa.
button.
Crank me up.
All right.
Cool.
There we go.
Hopefully that's a bit better.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to shoot my bow.
Okay.
My short bow.
Yep.
At the spider, and then. Do
you want to describe that?
Yes, I ready my bow, pull an arrow from its quiver, and draw, aiming square at the spider's horrible maw.
Okay. Like it. All right. So
release.
Brilliant. So that's let's see, your attack roll is
so
D20 plus 5 for that.
5, yeah. Oh, that's a 6. So that's 11.
Okay. So you let me just check. So what was your total?
11.
11. Okay, so you loose your bow, aiming for the kind of clawing maw of this spider leaning over Bree, but you have a bit of difficulty aiming around your cover on the bookshelf, and as you release it, the arrow pings off the corner of its pincer, missing any soft, fleshy area of the creature.
Ah, damn.
Everyone's effing it today, including the spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Okay, so Bree is up
Hello.
next.
A question about my cantrip called True Strike.
Yes.
The one where it's like you put your finger at a target, your magic grasp insight into that target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target.
Yes.
What is that advantage? Do you know?
Advantage means that when you roll a d20, you get to roll it again, and you take the highest number.
Ah, interesting. So I have sort of two options here. Either I just attack it now, with what I've got while it's right in front of me, or I can cast this cantrip and hide, but then on my next turn I can attack it with sort of more confidence that I will do more damage, or be likely to do damage to it. So either I attack now and try and get it before it kills anyone, or I get it more thoroughly next go. I'm not a strategic person. I'm just going to get my daggers out. Yeah, just dagger.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to do two dagger attacks?
A two-handed dagger attack on this
Chaos halfling.
Spider. Yes, I am chaotic good. So
okay, do you want to describe...
There's no strategy here.
Do you want to describe how you want to try and attack?
Having been narrowly missed by flaming hot pincers coming down on both of my sides, I have a flight or fight response, and I just plunge my hands into my dagger sheaths.
No, I think you keep your daggers in a box, in a little box by your side.
Why that word always eludes me. And get my daggers out, and I just go for a slice into the eyes.
Okay.
Oh my days.
All right. So you aim towards its glowing, big, glistening eyes in the darkness. Now that half of the room is in shadow, with Zephyr kind of sitting around the corner. The only source of light for you is really this fire energy coming off the spider in front of you. You hone your two blades in. You want to roll attack for the first dagger?
First dagger is 10, which is it +2?
+2.
+2, yes. So
okay.
12.
All right. And your second dagger?
17 +2.
Nice.
So 19.
Okay, so with your right hand, you swing up, aim for the eyes. You have a bit difficulty with the depth of the space in front of you, and just swing and miss their eyes. But with your second, you can hone in closer and drive it straight into one of their large fiery orbs, puncturing it as it lets out a horrified squeal. Do you want to roll damage?
Robin, sorry, what does the spider squealing sound like?
That's how it sounds. Is it?
Very rapid.
Yeah.
Katie, I like that POV of the spider attack to the webcam.
Katie, do you want to roll damage?
Oh, gosh. Oh, come on. Come on. It's a 3.
Okay. All right. Very nice. So you really plunge it into it.
Right? So it's good.
What's that?
3 out of 4, right? For a dagger. So it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good roll. Yeah. So you you look into its other eyes with your knife now, having rendered one of them inactive, and you withdraw it, and you have just as much fire in your eyes as it has in his. Something.
See?
So it's now the spider's turn. Having just been heavily attacked, yeeted in one eye, the spider is going to try and catch Bree in a web. Okay. So its front legs have been weaving a fiery web in front of it.
Oh no.
Burning with flames. And
Babe.
it lashes its legs out at you, trying to capture you. Okay, so it is a, let's see. It's a 15.
Oh fuck.
Oh no, Bree!
Oh,
Okay, so as
Can I not do a something check?
so
Vibe check.
vibe check.
Help,
Vibes are bad.
help check.
So you are now
Dead.
you're restrained by a flaming web that encircles you in place, locking you from moving. And also you, let me see, it is a, okay, and you also take 1 fire damage. Oh, not yet actually. It'll be at the start of your turn. You'll take 1 fire damage.
Oh god.
Every
and
turn.
Fine.
Every time it's your turn, and you will, as an action, when you're restrained, you need to roll a strength check that has to beat a certain DC before you can break through your restraints and then attack on the next turn.
And when you break free, will you stop taking fire damage?
Yes.
No, Bree!
Bree.
Trapped in a web of fire.
Okay, so that was the spider's turn. Next up is Bingles.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, go on.
I am going to oh wait, what do I need for this spell? Duration 1 round. Oh, it's just verbal and somatic. I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
And use up my last spell slot. And Guiding Bolt is a flash of light that streaks toward a creature of my choice. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 rolls of radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage. So does that mean the next person to attack?
Yeah, it means that anybody attacks it will get advantage on their attack.
Thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then.
Sick.
Fucking motherfucker. You want to glow? I'll show you glowing.
Go on, Bingles, blast them!
Go on, fuck it up.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to describe as you, so it's a verbal and somatic spell. And do you want to take it from there where you're standing? At the moment, I'd say that Bree is in your line of attack, so you would hit Bree if you were doing it from there.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I do it anyway.
Oh no, Sloppy's fallen over in the distress of it all.
Oh no.
No!
Okay, it's fine. Oh my god, wait, my headphones come off. 1 second.
Oh,
Oh God,
havoc.
Chaos.
Absolute havoc. Okay, I'll move south 2 spaces.
Okay.
Okay.
So you move
And
down here.
then from there, I'm gonna reach behind my head and form like a lightning bolt shaped light source in my hands. And then I'm gonna go like zap it towards the spider, going for the other eyes.
Sick.
Nice.
As I shout, "Die, bitch! Attempt 2."
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So like light, crackling arcane energy shoots forth from both hands in a big stream towards this this fiery beast.
Yes.
Do you want to roll
4 rolls of damage.
yeah.
This is
That's
so good.
Guaranteed 4 minimum 4 damage. Okay. First roll. 5. Boom.
Yes!
Fucking. Okay.
I'm so
Number
like,
1.
ramped up. Calm down.
Okay, number 2. Ready, DM?
Yeah. Second
2.
roll. 2. Yeah.
Damage, yes.
Number 3. Here we go. 5 again! Oh my god!
Yes!
Nice.
Yes!
Oh
Amazing.
man, please tell me you're gonna eat them in one.
Kapow!
Okay. Is that
Zap,
was
zap,
it?
zap, bitch. One more.
One more, yeah.
Come on, 6. Oh my god, another 5. Not even
Ah,
joking.
Yes!
Yes!
Okay.
Woo!
It's gonna have resistance to radiant or
Fucking
something.
yes, bingo!
Zap, zap, bitch.
Oh, kapow, indeed.
Oh my God.
Die, bitch 2.0!
I just realized that Slothy sitting on this is so appropriate. This is like the source of my radiant damage.
It's a light bulb.
Calyx.
Very large light bulb.
This radiant damage is brought to you by Calyx.
Yeah, this stream sponsored by Calyx. All right, so you send forth 4 glowing orbs of energy, one after the other, plowing into the side of the spider.
Yeah.
And in doing so, each one you can see it wince more and more, kind of hitting it on each side of its body, and you can tell that you've done a hefty amount of damage to it. And you know, it seems to almost be, you know, stumbling on a couple of its legs now and bleeding from its side. And you've really angered the beast.
It's fucking still alive after 17 damage. Give me a break.
Wow,
It
it's a big one.
It's a big boy.
So next up is Zephyr.
I said die,
Right.
bitch.
And also the next attack on it gets advantage.
Right.
Mm.
After seeing that spectacular light show,
Mhm.
I charge in, rapier at the ready, and lunge to attempt a finishing blow
Okay.
on this infernal beast.
All right. So, do you want to come up on its left-hand
Right
side?
behind it.
Here.
Oh boy.
I was
Go on,
thinking
Zephyr.
on the square behind.
Behind is which?
So
from where it is
opposite-
now.
Just one down.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's sort of surrounded.
All right. So, and you withdraw your rapier, and from here,
Yeah.
drive it up into the backside.
Driving it into its backside.
All right. So, do you want to roll for attack?
Yes. Oh, do I? Come on. Let's have a good roll here. Natural 20.
Ah!
Amazing.
Natural 20 plus 5.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh
you
my god.
with expert precision, you drive the tip of the blade deep into the back of the spider.
Yes. Okay, let's roll for damage.
Yeah.
1d8 plus 3.
Oh my god, such high.
It's a 5 plus 3.
8.
8. Yeah.
Okay.
So good!
And then I also get my sneak attack
Yes.
Yeah.
because Bree's within range.
Yeah. Roll for it.
1d6.
1d6.
It's a 2. It's a 10 damage in total.
Okay. So you expertly drive this blade straight into the spider. It's taken aback as it buckles onto its back legs, now almost half lying on the floor, and kind of starting to press up into Bree's bottom of her wheelchair, their wheelchair. And blood starts to pool underneath the creature, but it's just holding on to life.
It's prone.
Is it prone? It's prone. I can
I'd
roll
say-
it over. I
I'd
can
say
roll it over.
I'd say that it's not prone because it has so many legs, but it's still holding itself up at the front, so it's not
Oh,
prone.
God.
I want to roll something over.
Well, you gotta break free of your restraints
Oh yeah, I'm in a flaming web.
Yes,
Oh, God.
of emotion.
flaming web of emotion.
Oh,
So Bree, do you want to so you take 1 fire damage.
Can I just put water in my mouth and just spit it out and put the flames out?
Why are you obsessed with spitting water? Every single D&D session has to involve you spitting water out of your mouth. Disgusting.
And she's very good at it, as we found out.
I'm just being
very
resourceful.
good.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
I'm working with what I've got.
Okay.
Not COVID safe behavior. Spitting everywhere.
So
Alright, what do I have to roll?
you need to roll a strength check.
And that is a die with how
That's a
many
D20
sides?
plus your strength modifier, which is on the top left of your character sheet.
Come on, baby. 13 plus strength, 0.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
So with all your force, you can feel the webbing pulling against you, and in being so tight up against you, you take that fire damage at the beginning, but you just manage to burst through the webbing and are no longer restrained. And
Bree's back, baby.
and you can still use your let me check if you can use your movement. I am not sure if you can.
I'm gonna spit it.
Yeah. To be fair, if it's a fire creature, it might take some damage. Bree's
So-
like, I'm gonna put out the spider. The
Yeah.
Inferno spider.
And then it'll just
Okay.
be a regular spider.
Yeah.
All right. So
Exactly. Not
you
so scary.
yeah, you could move if you want to now.
Oh no, I don't. Can I do something?
No, you can't. You could do a bonus
Oh.
action, but you can't do a main action.
Bonus action. So could I do like in terms of 2 weapon fighting? Could I just do like 1 dagger?
I'm not sure if you can.
Oh no, I think it's the second attack when using a 2 weapon fighting. That's the bonus reaction. What other bonus reactions do I have? A bardic inspiration.
I was gonna say, so this whole time you have 3 slots of bardic inspiration, which is separate from spells, and it just gives inspiration die to your party members that they can add on to any attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
So you haven't used any of those. Oh, you've used one of those at the beginning. Actually, I'm not gonna say that you did because I didn't mention that.
Okay. Well, I can also spellcast as a bonus action.
It doesn't say that in your list of
Spellcast
bonus
bard
actions.
features. Oh, sorry.
In your bonus actions, you have actions
Actions,
in
bonus,
combat
right.
and bardic inspiration.
Okay, so I might as well, if I can't do anything else, I might as well cast a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I will.
So standing in the face of the spider, you whip out your instrument of choice and
Is this the moment?
And-
Taunting it.
and yeah, you sing some inspirational ballad. To who you got to choose who you're singing it towards.
Oh, the spider.
You want to give bardic inspiration
the-
to the spider.
Oh no, I don't want to give.
I mean, he's not doing very well. He could probably deal with it.
Interesting technique. Katie's just consistently behaved extremely weirdly at the spider this whole
Yeah.
round. Just like get
I was
right
like,
up in its
Jess-
grill and like dodge its pincers a couple times, then immediately get wrapped up in a flaming web before you sing to it.
No, I just wanted to like jode it, jest it,
Jode it.
jibe it.
Goad it.
Goad, there we go.
Jode it. You could.
I love it. It's one of your compound words.
Yeah.
You can.
knew what I meant.
You can sing to one of your party members in ridicule of the beast behind you.
Okay. Who needs help?
Or if you really want, you can sing it to the spider, and it can entertain one of your party members so much that they get inspired.
Yeah, that's what I'd like.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Okay.
Waiting for song.
Oh, okay. So I would like today to take a moment to sing a sea shanty that I picked up when a group of pirate halflings came into my tavern and taught me this tune. I just wondered, it's quite a well-known song. I just wondered if anyone else might have heard it before.
Oh,
I know a few sea shanties from my time on the boat from which I was abandoned.
interesting.
Would you like to sing it with me?
Uno momento.
What is happening?
God. Oh my god! I'm
What?
dying.
What is going on? What is this?
Oh.
Ah!
Literally walked over from your square. Couldn't be more perfect.
No.
Have you muted yourself?
You're muted. You have muted yourselves. You're preparing. You're
Oh, they said a
tuning.
one. Tuning. Tuning their lute.
Oh,
Are they practicing?
I don't know. They can hear us, so they are aware that they're muted.
Okay.
Oh, this is too cute.
I know. Even the spider is charmed.
The spider gets inspiration.
All right. I get out my tambourine, and can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Can hear you. This is.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was blew up her bow, but down below my bully boys blew. Soon may the wilhelm come, and from one day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wilhelm and one day when the tongue take off. For the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands on the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down below. Soon may the wilhelm and one day when the tongue is no line cut, no whale was free. The captain's mind was not of greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow.
Soon may the wilhelm one day when the tongue is
go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go.
soon may the wilhelm one day when the tongue is.
As far as I've heard, the fight's still on, the line's not cut,
And the whale's not gone.
The whale makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all.
Soon may the wilhelm one day when the tongue is done, take
go.
Have I ever been more
it dead?
inspired?
Oh, that was so good.
That was incredible.
Is it dead yet?
Is it dead?
The Twitch crowds are going wild.
Yes.
Blind Button Masher said, "I just got a beer and came back and there was a shanty."
Oh, so good. Amazing.
Wait.
Thanks for stepping in, Zephyr.
Yeah,
No
Zephyr.
worries.
It's like stereo, either side of the spider.
Yeah.
Surround sound.
Yeah, that's true. What
So,
performance.
who would you like to give your inspiration die to?
I think for assisting me in my rendition, I'll grant that to Zephyr.
Nice.
Fair.
Thank
So,
you.
Zephyr gets a 1d6, and you can use it in the next 10 minutes for adding it to an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw. Amazing. So,
and can I move?
yes. Yes, you can. Where do you want to move?
Actually, do I want to? It's the spider next, isn't it?
It is.
Have you taken your damage off yourself?
1 damage. I'll do that now. No, I don't move. I stay in the fray.
Okay. All right. So the spider is up next. So that ballad that is just sprung up on either side of it, completely disorientating the spider, and having lived in effectively silence except for the own noises that it makes for years. This cacophony of music and jovial energy has just bamboozled it, and it's been spinning around on the ground, kind of sliding its back around, looking from one to the other, and it settles on Zephyr and is going
Come
to...
at me, bro.
As it spins around, it goes for a bite with its pincers down on you and rolls a... Let's see. That is a... Oof. That's a 22.
Oh, come on.
He's got me.
Takes a big... Bites down, tries to take a big chunk out the side of you. And doing so, it is also... Which die is it? This one. It's going to deal you 3 piercing damage. And it is now Bingles' turn.
Okay.
Oof.
So...
Kill it.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, sorry. There's more to that attack.
No, there isn't.
There's
No.
There is more to this than meets the eye. You
It's
also
not
need
just a
to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I add my inspiration to this?
Yes, you can. So it's
Okay,
it's
cool.
going to be your it's a D20 plus your
Plus
Constitution.
2 Constitution plus a
If that's-
D6.
Yeah, if that's on your exactly.
Oh, saving throw. Yeah, Constitution
Yeah,
plus 2.
plus 2. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, D20 is an 8.
Plus 2.
Plus 2 is 10, and then a D6 for the inspiration.
Yep.
It's a 3, so that's 13.
Okay. So you just succeed your saving throw and avoid also taking flame damage as it bites down, and flames lick around the area of your body that it was biting, but they just miss you.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you for that inspiration. That sea shanty.
Thank God for the sea shanty.
If it hadn't been for the sea shanty, you would have just taken an additional 2d6 of fire damage.
Oh my
2d6.
god.
Fucking hell.
Okay, so Bingles is up.
Shanties.
Bingles, destroy it.
Okay. So I think let me see. I'm gonna join the fray and get involved. Gonna go right. So never eat shredded wheat. West. West 4 squares.
4 squares east. East?
No, west. Wheat.
You start running and you smash your face into the wall.
And bounce 4 squares backwards.
Hi guys. Hey. Lovely song. Was enjoying it from the back. Nice echoes in this old room.
Oh,
Wow, the whole room just moved.
Bingles
Oh,
trods her way over, shaking the room in its foundations.
So I'm gonna mace attack
Sort the house down.
motherfucker, and
Yes.
get my mace out, fresh with the blood of giant rats.
Oh,
And I would please like to attack it. Swing it around my head. And
nice.
go for a swing. Big swing
Alright.
across.
Ready to plow it into the front of this spider and let it meet its maker.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So do you want to roll for the attack?
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. No!
What? Oh my god, Discord. What are you up to?
The critical moment.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Looks like we're back.
Yeah, I guess it just does it every so often, which is a bit
Why
lame.
does it do that? So what does the whole application just crash?
No, it just turns my video off. I imagine that it's maybe like inactivity or something, but that doesn't even make sense.
No.
Anyway,
Oh, weird.
maybe
okay.
because it's like OBS virtual cam.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
have a look.
Anyway, so
Rolling.
for attack.
I got. Oh my god, I got a 1.
A 1.
No! A 1.
No, no.
Oh.
I got a 1, so +4 is 5.
Ugh.
Okay. So you emphatically swing your mace. However,
Yeah.
in doing so, the weight of the mace takes you off guard and kind of swings your body around, and you barely graze the outside hairs of its extended leg and don't do any damage. I'm sorry. All right.
What a humiliation.
Next up is Zephyr.
All right.
Kill it.
Oops, pardon me.
Seeing Bingles just miss the spider, I know I have to finish this thing off. So I once again wield my rapier, do my classic swing above the head, and then bring
Yes.
it down in a stabbing motion
Okay.
into its face.
All right. Roll for the attack.
Come on. It's a 16.
16. Okay, that's a hit.
Do I add anything to that? Yeah, +5. So 20.
That's already a hit.
Yes.
Do you want to roll damage? Roll damage.
Damage on a 1d8 +3.
Oh, come on.
Come on. It's a 6.
Oh, yes!
+3 is a 9, and then also you gotta add on my little
The sneak.
Gotta add on a little sneak attack because why not? It's a 1d6.
Oh, I would say that this you can't use sneak here because you're not next to anybody.
No, the enemy has to be within.
No, it's your own people, I believe. Check. You may have.
The attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
An enemy of your target is your party.
Yeah, is within 5 feet of it.
Of it, not you. Okay, good.
Not
yeah.
me, no.
Great. No, that's fine then. Yes, you do get to use
Cool.
sneak attack.
1d6. That's a 2. So 6. 6 plus 6 plus 3, 9 plus 2 is 11 in total damage.
Okay. Zephyr,
Incredible.
how do you want to do this?
Okay, I am going to doing a stabbing motion down into its face.
Jesus Christ.
And then ripping up to cleave its face in twain.
Fucking
Okay.
hell.
You drive the blade
Oh,
through,
this better kill it. Come on.
slice it forwards, spraying blood all over Bree in front of her, in front of the body.
Sorry, Bree.
As you do so, you see the crackling fiery energy within the spider start to die down as its body slumps to the floor and its legs
Yes!
fold in on itself, and it lays there dead.
Ah!
Well
We
done,
did it!
guys. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god, Robin, you just killed me on the map.
And Bingles dies in the aftermath.
The spider takes my place and continues the adventure with the other team members. The spider learns the song and joins the band.
Oh gosh. Okay. Congratulations, guys. You have slain the giant inferno spider.
Yes!
We did it!
We
So
did it.
good.
So
Right, now we need to go down that well.
Also, I feel like Zephyr, your like MO is approaching creatures on their like very last limb of life and then absolutely like fucking skull crushing them or something horrific.
oh
It's like
dear.
one hit point left, and then you deal always like more
20
at least
damage.
10, yeah.
Just make sure it's very dead.
It's already
so
dead.
funny. So good.
I'd quite like another pint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want a
should
beer,
we-
please.
Take a
It's also
pause
quite
there.
stanky in your room, Katie, so I need to probably change the litter.
Okay, to clarify, that's the cats, not me.
Oh no.
Okay, do you need to change your litter box after the excitement of that round?
Oh dearie, dearie. Dearie, dearie, dearie.
Dear.
Okay, so
Break.
you want to take a break there?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Cool,
We'll
let's
be
do
back.
that. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Thanks
Just
for
gonna
thanks for cheering us on, guys.
Yeah, it's been lovely having a
Yeah,
real
chat's
chat.
been great.
We're gonna be going on a
That's
lot
been so
more,
good.
so stick around. Much more to come.
Get yourselves bevs. Fill up your pints.
BRB.
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 Hello everybody. We're back
Hello.
Yo.
with bevies. I also as well as a bevy got a ice lolly.
Well, what flavour's that?
Pineapple, coconut, and something.
Very
Pineapple
nice.
and coconut. I think it's just pineapple and coconut. Maybe lime.
Yeah, maybe
Ooh,
lime.
lime,
as well.
yeah, lime. That would work.
It's like a pina colada.
Love that.
Yeah.
My favourite flavours. Okay, so we
Look
should
at
now
that
also
dead spider. So good.
yes.
So does that mean it's 10 foot wide?
It was
Damn,
very
it's
big,
wide.
indeed. It's a big old speeder.
It's
The big
thick.
spooder.
Beak. Oh, it still says I'm playing Warzone. No, it doesn't.
No, it says Dungshrooms and Draguloons.
Okay, good. Sorry, I just I need to refresh that page. Cool. Alrighty. So freshly victorious. What would you like to do?
What's that, bitch?
Okay.
Do you guys need to rest, or are you actually? You haven't been damaged, have you? Oh no,
I've taken,
yes.
I've taken 7 points, so I should probably take a rest. But I think we should probably check out the spider. Maybe it's got something on it that we want. I
Yeah,
don't know.
definitely check out.
Maybe
Yeah, I'm down for
Bingles,
that.
you want to examine it?
Yeah, I feel like I would want to log this down in my write up of the adventures for my book that my character's writing. So
Write that down.
I'll
Yeah,
do
sure.
a interrogate like inspection of the
Yeah, one sec.
spider,
Let me just check
please.
the check you need to do. I think it'll
Yeah,
be
sure. I think so. I want to
if you
like
do
identify anything not just useful, but also just kind of interesting or potentially valuable that we could take.
okay.
Trophy.
Someone
Can
in
we
the
loot
chat.
it? Can we loot
Yeah.
the body?
Yeah, you can do a survival check to try and harvest some bodily components.
Survival check.
A survival check, yes.
Yes, I'm an expert in survival. Apparently.
Oh, sick!
Nice. Yes. I like that.
So
Very
good.
nice.
Let's do that.
for my time traversing the woods and
Amazing. Yeah, so do you want to do a
charting maps.
survival roll?
yes. 1 second. Oh, I don't have expertise, but I am +4, so almost. Okay. Is it a D20?
Yes.
I've got a 13 +4, 17.
Nice.
Okay, so you're trying to kind of collect some body parts to put in your satchel. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, any like magical remnants, stuff that we could
Okay.
potentially sell later on
Yeah,
at like
sure.
a shop, anything like that, anything interesting that other people might be
So
interested in.
you kind of approach the body in front of you, and you notice that you could probably quite well kind of angle off the two pincers at the front of the spider's mouth.
Yeah.
So you approach it and delicately, so that you don't, damage them or break them in doing so, you manage to extract by kind of a swift pull on each pincer at the front, pull off both, and put them into your backpack.
Nice.
So we've got
And
two
can I check?
Inferno Spider.
Yeah, so you can put two giant spider pincers. If you
In
just
my-
write
in
it down
my-
on paper, I'll set it up on the sheets afterwards.
Yeah, cool. So can I ask if they have retained any of their magical properties or if they contain like poison? Could I use them to destroy Horcrux?
You can see from now that they've died and they've lost. You've seen that the kind of arcane energy that was within them, glowing red, has faded to nothing.
Okay, fine.
They effectively are now. They just look like a giant spider. So no magical energy remains in them, but they are still giant. So you
They're
do have
still
two.
big. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just nip off for like 2 minutes? I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Keep scoping.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Cool.
Okay.
Disappearing into the tavern. It's so funny when she goes. She just like fades into the tavern.
Yes.
Floating
It looked like she just walked into the fireplace.
BRB, just going to
I'm
end
out.
it all.
Excellent. Cool. Zephyr, should we talk about what we should do next while she's away?
Yeah, well, I want to find out which irresponsible bastard enchanted a giant spider with infernal magic. That's just...
Yeah, I wonder if the
Goodness.
giant rats were also... I wonder if all of the creatures are products of, like, magical experimentation.
Yeah.
Maybe we should search... I feel like we did some initial magic checks in the room, which is how we found out about the spider, but we haven't really inspected any of the, like, lab stuff.
Yeah, maybe we should inspect the lab a bit more. And it looks like there's another door in the corner. So maybe that's another avenue for exploration.
Oh my god, I didn't even
so
spot that.
We should check that out.
Yeah. Also, I feel like Bingles as a kind of writer would probably take a look at the books.
Yeah, of course. There might be some knowledge there for you to...
Yeah.
So Bingles, you want to inspect books?
Yeah, the bookshelves for any like interesting magical lore, magical recipes, secrets, particularly I guess like specific to the campaign, like anything that would give us an idea of how the creatures were created.
Sure. So you heading over to, I'll say you walk over to the bookshelf alongside Bree, and on closer inspection, looking at the bookshelves themselves, you notice that years of waste and the flame spread by the giant inferno spider have rendered most of the books on the shelf and equipment completely unusable. On this central book stand.
You could maybe check out some of the other...
Burning knowledge. It goes against everything I stand for. The god of writing will be very upset about this.
He's going to get a word about this later.
Yeah.
Dear God, you wouldn't believe what I saw.
This lab was an absolute state.
Oh, I'm going to use this intermission with Katie not here, to put some music on in the background because we
Ooh.
now have audio.
Yes.
Vibes incoming.
And Lee, I
Vibes.
think you're sounding a lot better with headphones on.
Yeah, everybody's sounding better than
Oh,
last week.
great.
Definitely.
That's really good to know.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Come on, give us the pan pipes. Yes.
Fuck, I don't have any more spell slots left, but one of my spells is that comes naturally with being a cleric is identify, which is
Right.
you touch it and if it's a magic item or another magic imbued object, I learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any. I learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. And if it was created by a spell, I learn which spell created it. Also, if I touch a creature throughout the casting, I learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. Could have done that on the spider. Oh wait, no, its material component is a pearl worth at least 100 gold points.
Wait,
and
what?
An owl feather. So
Sorry, what?
I've just realized that it's the components for the identify spell require a pearl worth at least 100 gold coins and an owl feather. So
Wow.
everything I just said.
Every time you do that, you need that.
What? That's mad. That's such an expensive spell.
I know.
Wow. Yeah.
Have you got any pearls on you?
I believe so. What are the other components for the stuff that I have?
Oh, is that Katie back?
Katie, you're on mute.
Oh, the pipes. Sorry, yeah, I just unmuted myself. Love the vibes.
Yeah, the vibes are back.
Mm-hmm.
Katie, I just inspected the bookshelves trying to identify any fellow writers of times long gone. And apparently, like, the age and flames has destroyed all the books and all the knowledge. Destroying knowledge.
No.
For the viewers, I'm a devotee to the god of writing and god of knowledge, which is why
Oh,
I'm about this.
okay. You did a perception check on the bookshelf, Lean?
Did I?
Oh, you didn't. Did I ask you? I asked for a
Sorry, it's really dusty in this dungeon.
Could you do?
I thought you said all of the books have been destroyed.
Oh, I didn't ask you perception check. I said that most of them hadn't. So could you do a perception check?
Oh, okay.
The background music for me is quite loud.
Yeah, it's quite loud.
So you mean you want it louder? You want more pipe?
A bit less pipe.
But like more frequent though. All right, I've turned it down a
If
bit.
you could turn it down a bit, but set the pipe aggression up like 30%.
This thing has I could just add a Wilhelm scream to this scene right now.
Yes! Come on, give us a Wilhelm scream. Yes! Oh, I love that sound effect.
Oh, so good.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I just tripped over. Apologies.
Did anyone else think that Robin meant the James Blake song? Fully, that's what I thought you meant.
What?
Oh, Wilhelm
Yeah.
scream.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also the name of a James Blake song.
Oh.
So the actual scream is not what I was expecting. The song is quite
Yeah.
vibey.
Ah! Is that what the song is? It's just.
Yeah, just that on loop. Did you do a perception check?
Yeah, I got 6.
Okay.
Oh wait, plus
your perception.
plus 2, 8.
Okay. Looking closer, you bend down, look at every single shelf in detail to try and find any remnants of any books, but unfortunately you don't find anything of
I bend down. I'm 2 foot tall.
You look down to the row at the bottom is tiny books, just
Just
an inch tall books, and it's all just ash.
What is this? A library for ants?
And there are little ladders for like the first foot or two for people to climb up to get to the higher level books down at your ankles.
Love that.
Love it.
Okay.
Cool. So I don't know if there's anything else anyone else wants to do in this room. We could rest. We could go back. I think we should go back and check out the well, but there is another doorway that Zephyr spotted, which I didn't even spot in the bottom left.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
The door.
the
Yeah, doorway.
Should we rest up though? Should we do a short rest to get our health back? Can we do that?
You want to go through the door? What do you want to do? You could take
Short
a
rest?
short rest if you wanted.
Yeah, short rest just to
Finish health.
heal our wounds because I
Mm.
took 7. Oh man, I very almost died.
Yeah, I didn't realize you took 7.
Oh shit.
No, I
yeah.
took 3 damage. I'm on 7, but it could have very well been
Okay, yeah.
me dead.
Okay,
If it
so
wasn't for the sea shanty.
Yeah.
you guys going to take a short rest?
Yes, let's have a short rest.
Cool.
Yeah. Can
Okay.
we use like the dying embers of the spider's fur to create a fire?
Yeah, sure. I think that you guys should have you'll have the supplies to start a fire yourselves. So you have
No, dying embers of the spider's fur, I think.
Okay. So just do a survival check for me then.
Is that a D20?
Yeah, go for it.
Lean's got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Lena's asked.
Lean's a survivalist.
I got 12 plus 4, 16.
Okay, so you grab some what you can find from the nearby desks, some broken timber, and kind of bring it over to the side of the. Get it from this desk here and bring it over to the side of the slain beast. You catch what you can of its remaining flaming web and spin it around the timber, and igniting the whole clump together and placing it down on the floor to create a makeshift campfire.
God, this dungeon's going to be full of smoke.
Yeah, you'll take a short rest and
Dungeon
all
master.
perish.
I'm smoking a lotion.
Yes. Katie.
When Bingles Half-Pint looted the carcass,
Yeah.
did she by any chance get a sort of vial of blood?
She got the 2 pincers at the front of the spider.
Did they contain blood?
They didn't contain blood, no.
Does the spider have blood in?
You have dagger blood, so to
There's
speak.
blood on my dagger?
Yeah, you have blood on the dagger that you use to dig into the side of it.
Okay,
Or
can
into its eye, sorry.
Is there a way I can kind of save that for when I next cast Bane, which requires blood? I'd rather not cut myself every time.
Yes. I think that should be fine. So,
Okay, I'd like to save the blood, please.
do you want to do a survival check?
Sure.
That might actually be. Let me have a look. Sorry. I'm just trying to decide which is the right ability to use. I'd say it's a medicine check.
Cool. 2?
2?
Oh, pal.
What's your medicine?
My medicine is +2. Cool.
Okay, so 4. So you pull your blade out from your sheath and in hopes to kind of collect some of the blood, but as you'd already put it back into the sheath, it's a bit matted and wiped off, and you can't really get very much or anything off of it. You could try and extract some from the body though before it gets too
Go on, let's extract some from the body.
dead. Cool. So do you want to do a?
Really want the spider blood.
Yeah. Fair dues.
What's this? Is this survival
12.
check? Or...
Yeah, this is going to be survival.
Okay, survival is +2, so in total I have 14.
Okay, so you take your blade and you cut into the side of it to get a, some form of collectible blood, and you have you got anything that you can actually collect it into in your bag?
Spiders even have blood?
Why does it have blood? They're called.
No, do spiders even have blood?
Yeah, this is a big spider. This spider needs blood. Yeah, I'll say that you've collected a small portion of giant spider blood.
One portion of blood.
Yeah, it's a small vial. I'll say it's a small vial of. If you make a note
Excellent.
of it on paper, we'll sort it out after this.
Yeah.
Cool.
According to Wikipedia, they do not have true blood or veins which transport it. Rather, their bodies are filled with hemolymph, which is pumped through arteries by heart. So
That will work for the spell.
I think
Actually,
someone's-
giant spiders actually have normal blood. So
Flaming webs and normal blood.
okie
Cool.
dokie.
Should we go through the door?
Yeah, you want to explore this door here?
The well. Got the glimmering thing in the well.
Oh yeah, what are we gonna go back and get that?
Yeah.
Okay,
come
so
on.
also
Oh, we want to rest first.
Oh, we need to
Yeah.
rest. Yeah.
I would say you just rested. You were just resting.
Okay.
You made a
No,
fire.
okay.
Made
So
fire, we rested.
everybody replenish your
Back
health
to
points.
full health.
Hit
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, as
Great.
an update on the whole climbing thing, I've looked into it a bit more, and there's a proper system for climbing that I didn't know about, which I do know. So
Ooh.
now
Wait,
we
what's
can.
the climbing thing?
As in before, I was saying that
Climbing
it
down
was.
the rope.
I was
Oh,
saying it
down
was
the
a strength
well.
check,
Okay, yeah.
but it's now effectively there's, depending on what kind of environment and what kind of surface you're trying to climb down, there's different difficulties that you have to roll against. So, for example, if you're rolling for climbing down a wall that you can brace yourself against using a rope, you have fairly easy climb to do.
Oh, sick.
Okay. And also, I've got guidance. So if someone else does the climb, I can impart like D6 extra points onto them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies, Robulon, if we
Yeah.
already covered this in the last one and I forgot it. But how does this translate to wheelchair in just the same way? Like I still have to use the rope to go down.
You would still need to
And
use
that-
the rope. You would use it with your beacon stone, and you would effectively lower yourself down in the same way.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go down and you had a, let me check which check it is.
Yeah, that will help decide who goes down.
Yeah.
Would we still be using our strength?
I'm just finding that out.
Cool.
I'm just sharing the link to Instagram.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
What's the link to Instagram?
No, the Twitch link on Instagram.
Oh.
Not the just Instagram.com. Don't know if you guys have heard of it.
http://Instagram.
Don't know if you know about this.
All the
signal.
hottest pics. All the coolest people. Everyone's using it.
It's like OnlyFans, but a bit less sexy.
Wow.
And it's free. You just pay with your data.
And there's this really neat feature called Close Friends, which is where you put all your closest friends.
Mm-hmm. In her sleep, Bree slips and falls into the fire.
Context for viewers: Bree left our DM off their close friends list recently. Imagine
Wait, didn't you as well, Bingles?
Yeah, hang on now.
Yeah. Also,
Hang on
Bingles,
now.
my girlfriend.
It's like it'd be friend zoning you.
Bingles.
Oh,
Oh no, yes.
No,
Also, it's
Bingles,
You're
my
more than
girlfriend.
friends. You're outside of the close friends.
I'm the
Bingles,
closest
Bingles,
friend.
my girlfriend.
Where's the closest friend group? It's a strength. It's an athletics check.
Athletics check. Okay.
That'll be you, Zeph, won't it?
Nope.
I think
Nope.
That'll
it's
be you,
actually
Bingles.
it's you, Bingles.
You've got the highest athletics.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
You
Oh,
have
because
such...
it relates to strength. All right.
Yeah, I'm not a strong,
Oh fuck! But
strong person.
I can't guidance myself.
Sneaky.
Strange. Yeah, all our abilities are a bit chaotic, aren't they? I mean, I would have thought that the person who can float would be the best at going down a well, but
Well, if I was going to do an acrobatics thing, but I don't think that's possible. So
Wait, what are
Um,
you guys' athletics modifiers? Because it might still be worth you going down if I give you guidance.
I'm -1.
I'm 0.
So my guidance is.
Can you give yourself
plus-
guidance?
No, you touched one willing creature. Well,
You could be a willing creature.
I would be willing
Can you
to.
touch
if
yourself?
This is a Christian campaign, Bree. How dare you?
You get disadvantage on your next attack roll.
You get the smut debuff.
Can you willingly touch yourself? Yes, there you go. Someone says online.
There we go.
Someone
See?
said online. I bet they. Okay. Okay, cool. I'll give myself guidance. 1 second. I'm just sharing.
But you do have to keep one hand on yourself the whole time.
What,
Yeah.
during the climb? No.
Isn't your hand always on yourself though?
If you just clench your fist, isn't it on yourself?
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey.
There's always a way.
Cool. So should we go back to the well then? Should we walk back to the well?
Let's go.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, let's go back to the well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll check out this door.
So everybody heads back into the room with the big dead giant centipedes.
Oh god, yeah. Remember them?
You went in without Zephyr because that's what happened, and it's really dark in there and it's creepy. And now Zephyr comes in with the light, and it's a bit more wholesome.
Oh, now that we can see the dead caterpillar carcasses.
Yeah, the light.
That's
Yeah, the
wholesome.
light coming in through the room basically illuminates the first dead body in all its gore, and then it comes around the corner, and then you can see everything. So there's that, and now you can attempt to climb down.
Right, let's throw Bingles down the well.
Okay.
Okay.
I give myself guidance.
Okay.
And you've got a rope, don't you? Because I've got a rope as well.
Go, gal.
Is that self-touching, Lean?
It's just a hug.
Just a self-hug.
Well done, Bingles. You're doing very well. You go. That's my verbal component of the spell.
Okay, so do you want to? You're gonna be going down the well, Bingles, with
Yeah.
and you're gonna tie it off somewhere, or you're gonna have someone hold it.
Well, considering my pals all have 0/- strength, I feel like maybe.
No, that was athletics.
Yeah, but because of strength modifiers, right?
Correct.
My strength is 0. Yes, you are correct. Yes.
But we should do that thing. We should do that thing that Robin said about strength testing the
Rope before we go down.
the support. Yeah, just to make sure we're not going to.
It depends what you're
Die.
tying it against.
Yeah.
Can we tie it like to the crank?
I'd
Is
say
that
just
right?
remember the things that your characters already know. So you know that Bingles weighs about 25 pounds and is 2 feet tall. So is probably quite an easy thing to lower down on a rope.
Yeah, I reckon Zephyr. I reckon you can.
I think
that rope.
I think it'd be better if you did, Bree, because I've got -1 and you're +0. So
I'll just stick my brakes on. We'll be grand.
Yeah, great.
Nice.
All right, go on, Bingles. I'll lower you down.
Yeah.
In the well.
I'll supervise.
Nice.
I got
Okay.
you.
Okay, cool.
So, Bingles, do you want to do a athletics check?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh God,
You got me, Bree.
This is wait. Is she down the well? Is she being lowered, or is this just a test?
You're lowering her down.
Yeah.
For real?
No, am I doing it or is Bree doing it?
In real life?
You, Bingles, are doing the strength check.
Oh, Bree, you don't have to do it. It's me.
Oh.
That was such a long lead up.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Bree. I thought because you were just tying it around you were tying it to your combat wheelchair and locking the brake, so it's not a strength check.
Okay.
For you.
I'll tying the rope. Brakes are on.
Great. All right. We got it. We're gonna get there. All right. I got an 8, and then I'm gonna add my guidance bonus, which is
Enhance.
oh, it's only a D4, but okay, yeah.
You rolled a
8.
okay. Plus your 1d6?
1D4.
D4.
Is that the pyramid one?
Yes. D4
Okay.
is pyramid.
And then also, did you add your athletics to that 8?
Oh no, I didn't. So that's +2, so 10.
Okay.
And then plus another 2, so 12.
Okay. So 12. So you, Bingles, start getting lowered down into the well. And the rope is tied off onto Bree's wheelchair with handbrake locked on. So
Oh my god, look at me in the well!
So you start descending with the rope resting over the edge of the stone lip of the well. And when you're climbing down, you are moving at a quarter normal speed. So this well that you identified earlier as 50 feet deep, your walking speed normally is 25 feet. So you'll have roughly like six feet movement for every athletics check you need to do.
Oh shit. Okay. So I need to do more.
Yes, you need to. So to get down 50 feet, you're gonna have to do. You see.
Oh dear.
I thought that
You're gonna
was
have
it.
to do. You're gonna have to do 8.
8?
Every drop down. Yeah.
Okay, well I'm just gonna continuously guide myself with my cantrip and give myself plus 1d4 each time.
Okay.
Which means I'm also gonna have to like keep verbally casting the spell. You guys are just at the top of the well listening to me like mutter to myself.
I like to imagine that the verbalization is you just being like, "You got this, Bingles.
Yeah.
You're great. You're doing great, Bingles.
You're
Bingles,
doing
you're
so good.
Come on,
Well
you got
done,
this.
well
well done. You got this, Bingles."
done. You go. You're a strong, confident woman who does not need to smoke.
You are a strong, independent gnome.
Okay, DM, shall I roll my next one then?
Yeah. Keep rolling them.
Okay. Got a 4
Okay.
plus 2.
Yeah.
And then plus my d4.
Okay.
4, so 8.
8. Okay. So after you get past the first 6 feet, you start to pass out of the shot of light from Zephyr's lamp, and you start to feel the cold and the darkness around you. And as soon as you reach that point, you find it hard to see where you put your feet, and for that for that effort, you don't make any progress down the hole.
Oh, okay. No prog, but no damage.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
I think just
Oh my
keep rolling until
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh my
All right,
God.
this time. 15 plus 2.
Nice.
17.
17.
Yeah. Plus
Okay.
guidance. You go, Bingles.
Nice.
Extra 1. 18.
Okay, nice. So you keep moving down. You get your footing back. I'd say for brevity, let's cut it down to doing 4 rolls rather than literally 8, because I just chose that this was 50 feet deep and I don't want you to keep rolling because it's not in super danger because you have a very safe setup with the rope.
You don't want to keep hearing me tell myself that I'm doing a good job. Okay, I got 10 plus 2 is 12.
Okay, nice.
Plus
You keep
another-
moving down.
Okay, that's enough. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my first roll was 12. Okay, and then next one, 18.
Nice.
Nice.
Not a problem. Plus two,
Okay.
20.
All right. So as you move further and further down, the air getting almost freezing temperatures in this dank, dark well bottom, your feet suddenly meet the surface of some water.
Splish.
Ooh, splish, splish.
And you can choose what you want to do. If you're effectively at the surface of the water, just your feet in the water, still leaning with your weight on the rope.
Okay, and I've got dark vision, so
You do.
I can see in grayscale in like dimly, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
So I would like to look for the. Let me just have a quick look at my equipment. Oh, sorry, Sluffy. I don't think I've got anything in my inventory that can help, but I'm just going to do a perception check.
You got a torch?
I don't think I do.
Do you want me to throw another candle?
Do not throw do
Roll
not
the
throw a candle down the well at me and a pool of water. Yeah, I'm just gonna do. I mean, I've got dark vision, so I'm just gonna do a perception check, looking for the thing that we saw glimmering at the top.
Okay.
And I guess if Zephyr can hold the lantern at the top of the well to try and help if possible.
Okay.
Can do.
Nice. So do you want to roll your perception check?
Yeah. Okay. Rolling.
Oh, you are definitely the correct person to send down the well.
Can I guidance myself again?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Cool. I got a 5. Plus 2 is 7. Plus what is my perception plus 2? Yeah. And then let me roll a d4. 3. So 10.
Okay. So you looking down into the water, it's difficult to pivot yourself around with the rope around your body to get a proper look down like you did from the top of the well when you could just focus your eyes into the void of the well. So you aren't able to make anything more out as you've already disturbed the surface of the water, which is now reflecting the light from Zephyr's torch lantern. So
I know what I'm going to do. Can I cast a minor illusion, because I also have that cantrip, of like a source of light?
I don't think you can use minor illusion to do a light source.
Okay.
Let me just find that out.
No,
because there is a specific spell for light, so I just imagine that
it's an illusion, I suppose, isn't it?
It says
So it's
you
it's
create
not
a
real.
sound or an image of an object.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can't create
Like
a light
source. Okay, fine.
or any kind of you can't create like smells or other things like that, but you can just make something appear to be there or the sound of something.
Okay, can I do an Arcana check to see if I can sense where it is through my magical sensibilities? I've got Arcana plus 6.
Yes, sure. It won't tell you exactly where it is, but you could remember before when you looked down the well, you saw that the water of the well was about 10 feet deep.
Oh,
So
Shit, don't drown.
it's
Oh,
5
oh.
times the size of me because I'm 2 foot tall.
Correct.
I could levitate the thing out of the water.
Levitate is a spell you cast on yourself.
Is it?
Or loose object of your choice.
Yeah.
Up to 20 feet.
Yeah.
So it's too far away from you at the moment.
Fuck, maybe Zephyr should have gone down.
Maybe we should all go
Wait,
down.
Wait, as in the object has to be 20 feet, or I can make it rise 20 feet.
Oh, sorry. Correct. I thought that was...
Whoa.
Oh, the range is 60 feet. So that is just on your range to do levitate.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's get some levitation going.
Okay, I can only do this once per long rest. So
I would also say that you'd have to see it. So you'd need to do a
Can I
perception.
not see it?
You can't I'd say you can't levitate something you don't even know.
Okay, so shall I if I do a perception?
Yeah, I'd say roll a perception check.
See if I can see it. If not, then I can't. All right. Cool. Let's do this. 8 plus 0. Oh, God damn it. Why am I so...
You got some shit rolls.
Yeah. I'm not very perceptive.
It's okay. So
I'll give it another go, shall I? I'm down there already.
yeah, let me just check about swimming, because you might just be able to swim and get it.
There are streams in the forest, you know.
Let me just check about swimming. Me too.
Oh, loving these sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I do have.
Okay, to swim.
I do have a torch.
So Lean, to swim, you effectively you are moving at half speed. So to be able to swim, you would only be able to move by half of your movement speed.
12 feet.
Yeah.
That's fine because the water's 10 foot deep, right?
Yeah, so you could swim to the bottom and then float back up.
Yeah, I would like to do that and do a perception check while I'm at the bottom.
I'll allow that. I think that it probably means that you would start drowning at the bottom, but I'll say that because there's a rope, you guys could arrange it so that well, I don't want to tell you what you want to do, but Bingles has a rope around them and can only swim to the bottom, so
you can pull.
We can pull her up.
Wait, how deep?
10 foot water.
Is that 10 feet? Is the well 50 feet in total, or is it 50 feet down
50
to the
foot
water?
To the water and then 10 feet down.
Okay, so the rope isn't long enough.
Well, we don't know how long the rope is.
Yeah, we do. It's 50 feet.
So you can't go any further without letting go of the rope.
Yeah.
Well, I can do surely I can go down to the bottom and then go straight back up, and just keep an eye out while I'm swimming down. No?
Surely you'd float up to the top. You don't need to swim. You can just do the
I'd say
mushroom pose.
I'd say if you get to the bottom and that is the end of your movement speed, I'll ask you to do a Constitution saving throw.
It's not going to be the end of my moving speed because it's
your moving speed is half when swimming, so you have 12.5, so you'll be 7.5 feet away from the surface of the water when you run out of movement.
In order to come back up
which
again.
is basically breath, is it?
Yeah, we're treating this as how long you can hold your breath. So at that point, I'll say that you need to do a Constitution saving throw, and if not, then there'll be a certain amount of damage applied to you before your next ability to move back up. So you'll take a bit of damage.
Okay, that's fine. And I can bless myself with resistance, so that gives me extra points in a saving throw.
Yeah.
So I'm going to steel myself for the swim. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of fucking around down here.
Swimming mechanics.
Splashing around.
Splish splash.
Should I do it, DM?
Sorry, what?
Should I
You
do
wait-
it?
Are you waiting for a response from me?
Yeah.
Shall you do what? It's your choice.
Like, I'm going to swim down, so shall I roll?
Yeah. Sorry, if you want to roll, yeah, go for it.
For perception at the bottom? Or the saving throw first?
If you're swimming down, I'm going to say that you are going to be able to grab, because you saw where the thing was before, so you could just swim down with your dark vision and grab it.
Okay.
Yes, grab it. Grab the thing. Grab it.
Cool. I'm going to do that.
Effectively,
Don't drown.
well, no,
Yeah.
when you get down there, you're going to have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay,
That's fine, I'm feeling healthy.
Grab.
It's only 10 feet of water at the bottom of a well, so it's not
Yeah.
it's not like a
And I've got an extra D for in my favor. So,
Cool.
cool.
so
You're touching yourself.
Constitution. Constitution saving throw with a D20, correct?
Yes. So what you want to go down there first and find out what you find, yeah?
Yeah, find
Yeah.
out what it is. Let's swim down.
Swimming down.
Okay. So as you swim down into the water, you've let go of the rope and kind of plop down onto the surface, and naturally quite light and buoyant. You're on the top, and then you dunk your head in and start swimming down towards the base of the well. And now that you're out of the kind of reflection of the lamp from Zephyr onto the top of the water, it's a lot clearer underneath, and you can see lying amongst the kind of rubble and dirt that has accumulated at the bottom of the well, slightly glinting in the light, you see a blade.
A blade.
Oh, sick!
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you want to pick it up?
Yeah, I'll have that, please.
Okay. So you pick up the blade.
Oh wait,
And
is it a trap? It's a trap.
you pick up the blade, and you are now 10 feet moved. So you now start moving back up 2.5 feet, and then do your Constitution saving throw.
Okay. It's a 3. Fuck. And then my. Oh wait, do I get a +2 plus anything for Constitution?
It's
No.
your saving throw. You see on your it's a +0 for you.
Oh, okay. And then fine.
Good.
And then I'm gonna go +1. So total.
Oh. No.
Okay.
Fucking this up so badly.
Okay. So you are now starting to drown, and in doing so, you you take 3 damage from that.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Okay. So you want to move back up to the top of the water?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you get back up to the top of the water, and for the sake of brevity, let's say you get the rope, and you guys effectively both together heave Bingles back up to the top as she's very light and
Half-drowned
yeah.
Bingles.
kind of
Full of
coughing up water.
Bingles, are you okay?
Bingles, get up here.
Please,
And as you-
guys, check it out.
As you pull Bingles over the edge, she lifts aloft
The
a
sword
sword.
of Gryffindor.
a sword that's larger than her. And in doing so, you have a chance to investigate what you actually picked up. And you see in your hand is a finely made weapon embossed with gold, with golden 4-leafed clovers on its hilt. There is a
It's a lucky sword.
There is a strange weighting to the weapon's handle that will occasionally make mediocre attacks strike true, almost as if the weapon had a mind of its own.
Good.
So,
Hey.
And you see an inscription on the side of the weapon that says "Lucky 7," and
Nice.
Oh.
this weapon will give you a critical hit at 7 as well as 20.
Ah,
Yeah. Sick.
that's so good.
Ah. I wonder where it's from, whose it is.
I know.
What is Lucky 7?
Lucky 7.
So in order to use this, you will need to attune to this weapon. And attunement is effectively where you use an entire short rest rather than using it for anything else. Your whole purpose of your short rest is to attune with the magic and your life essence connect so that you unlock those magical elements of the weapon. So until you do that, this will be a regular short sword. So yeah, you'll need to
Its weapon type is a short sword.
yeah.
So does it have finesse?
Let me just check.
Yeah, we should decide who's the best person to be carrying it.
Let me have a look.
Wood.
So a short sword is finesse light weapon.
Okay.
Do you have... Oh, it's a light weapon.
Yeah, and it's a 1d6 attack.
But it counts towards 2-weapon fighting because it's a light weapon.
It is a light weapon.
And that
So
means I can get
could you
I
have
can
a-
get sneak attack on it.
So could you have a short sword in one hand and a dagger in the other hand?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You could do, yeah, you could have it's a light weapon, so you can use it as one of your two weapon attacks.
And Zephyr can use it for sneak attack.
Yeah.
I have a question. I
Yep.
have a short sword,
Yes.
but it's not in my hand.
Okay.
As in,
What do you mean?
currently, I think I have equipped 2 daggers because my double action is to do an attack with one hand and attack with the other hand, and I've got daggers in both my hands, and they are
Right.
both 4s. But shouldn't I just have swords in my hands then? Because that would be 6.
I'm trying to see on your inventory where you have short sword.
Well,
In your
oh,
equipment?
sorry, it's proficiency.
Yeah, you don't actually own a
Okay,
short
I
sword.
don't have a short sword. Okay,
No.
I just have a dagger. Okay, never mind.
So effectively, proficiencies in weapons mean that you roll attacks as normal with them because you are proficient with them. If you don't have a proficiency in a certain type of weapon, it means that you are disadvantaged when you use that. So you'd roll your attack twice and then you'd take the lowest number.
I see. Okay, so are we all proficient in using short swords?
I think so, yeah.
Bingles?
I don't know how to tell.
On the combat sheet, it is on the left-hand side under saving throws, under senses, it's proficiencies and languages, and it has armor, weapons, tools, languages. And
Oh
under...
yeah. Hang on. I'm only proficient in simple weapons.
So you're not
okay.
proficient in the short sword.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I think it will be most use with me with my sneak attack.
Yeah.
So Bree and
Yeah.
Zephyr have short sword proficiency.
Yeah.
We both have
I think Zephyr should have it because of sneak attack.
yeah. We both have double weapons, but then I also have sneak attack.
Sneaky sneak.
Sneak.
All right, Zephyr.
Are we happy to attune that to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Zephyr to attune because I actually need to use a short rest to heal up anyway.
To heal.
That's
yeah.
true.
Cool. Okay. So if you want to note that down in your notes, and we'll sort that out in between these sessions.
Cool.
Okay, so what do you want to do now? Say that Bingles is now out of the well.
Shall we go investigate the new doorway?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. I'm just gonna grab a quick beer. I'll be 30 seconds.
Do we want
Okay.
to?
Should we have a little pause?
Sure.
Cool.
Wait, as in IRL break or
IRL
or-
break.
IRL break. Okay. Yes.
All right. We shall
Yeah.
be back. Yeah. Returning in a couple of minutes. We're just
Few
getting drinks.
Mhm.
Hello, everybody. We are back.
Hello.
Revved up.
Hello.
Beveraginoed.
Hello.
Beverage, you know.
Hello.
Did somebody say cobbled ruby?
Oh!
Did
someone
somebody say cobbled Rooney?
Rooney?
Ruby.
Okay, so you guys heading into the other room again?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Katie, yours is like glitching in and out of
Yeah.
shot as it
In and out of existence.
Yeah, there it goes.
That's the magical thing about cobbled rubies is that they disappear. So you gotta
Girl,
drink it
you-
fast.
You gotta get at least one origin story brag into every session.
Listen, I'm building up my character. Okay. Dedicated to the role playing.
That's true. I mean, I did go and inspect all that book, Ash.
Oh. So, do you guys want to return to the other room?
Yeah,
Um,
let's.
Are we
Check out
gonna
that door.
break? Are we gonna rest or are we gonna just go for it?
We should short rest so that Zephyr can attune to the
Um,
weapon and I can heal.
Yeah.
Is that pos, DM?
let me just check. I think that typically short rests you do 1 to 2 per adventuring day. So it's not like you do them every kind of
Right. Okay.
Half
Every
an
room.
hour. Yeah, after every activity.
Every bit of damage.
It's like taking
In the middle of
lunch.
combat.
It's like lunch in a day. It's not like
Well, what about second lunch?
Second breakfast.
So I'd say that I might impose a rule of you just take 2 max per day.
All right.
So you've already taken about 8. So I'll
8 short rests.
I think that's enough for now.
I think we're all feeling a
Aw.
bit sick from having slept too much.
You all got like
Alright,
backaches from having lain down for so long. You like
Okay, fine. Let's go straight for the doorway then. Step over the carcass of the spider.
Okay, we've got to
Hmm.
defend Bingles then, because
Yeah, I'm on measly 5 HP.
okay.
let's do it.
Woo. So maybe not first then, or what?
Yeah,
no,
not
I'll
Bingles.
stay back.
Wait, are we gonna check it out first or are we just gonna slam the door open?
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
go
try
in.
and do.
No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna try and do my little inspect with the mirror thing,
Okay, sure.
because that's a good little tactic.
Yeah, sure.
Even though my perception's shit, but
Do you want to do a perception?
roll perception.
Roll for perception.
That's
Wait,
11.
I'm gonna give Zephyr guidance.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that'd be
It'd
helpful.
be like, put a hand on Zephyr's shoulder, and I'm like, Zephyr,
And I'm
I
like,
believe
don't
in
touch
you.
me.
you got this. This is what you were made for. All those thieving days are behind you. Now you're an honest adventurer. The whole world awaits.
Thank you.
Oh my
So that-
god! I want to have validating comments whispered to me all the time by Bingles Half-Pint.
Okay, so I roll a
Oh.
d4.
A D4.
the
D20.
extra.
Yeah, the target can roll a d. Oh, because
Oh.
I rolled my d20, got 11.
Yeah.
And then guidance d4.
Oh, you got guidance.
3.
Nice.
That's 14.
Okay. All right. Nice. So you look under the door with your mirror. So this door hasn't got a very big gap at the bottom of it, but you angle your mirror as best you can, getting quite low to see what you can see in there. You don't have dark vision, so from what you can see, it is pretty much pitch black in that room.
Ah. All right.
Ah, okay. So I guess
I try the handle.
Okay. So you turn the handle, and intending to open the door, I imagine. So you,
to see if it'll open.
yeah.
Oh
So
my
you,
god, new room will be revealed.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
Yeah.
god!
So you turn the handle on the door, and it's quite stiff. Feels like it hasn't been opened in years. There's a lot of cobwebs surrounding the door. You know, this corner of the room looks like it was where the den of the Inferno spider was, and there's thick webs across the whole entrance to this other space. But you're able to swipe them away, and using your shoulder push this door open. And in doing so, you disturb a bit of the dust on the other side of the room, other side of the door. In what you find is some kind of storeroom off
Ooh.
of the laboratory.
Sick.
Ooh.
There's
So
gotta be some goodies in here, surely.
the rear wall of this small room is lined with sturdy-looking wooden shelves. Clearly, these were once laden with bottles and glass vials, but over the years, many of these have become these have been reduced to glittering shards of glass on the floor. There's a flickering of movement among
Oh,
the
fuck.
wreckage, and you see a small black rat lapping up the last remnants of liquid left by the shattered remains of a dark blue bottle.
We gotta get that stuff. That's the like stuff that making everyone giant, right?
Oh god, is that rat gonna become giant?
We need to kill it now. First
Yeah.
port of call.
Can I throw a dagger at it?
Yeah,
The
sure.
blue
Do you wanna attack the rat?
Yeah, I want to throw a dagger at that rat before it becomes giant.
Okay.
And bites my head off.
Okay. So I'll say you successfully throw what is effectively just a tiny, non threatening or attacking rat, and you spear it with your dagger, and it's effectively pinned to the floor dead. It's not a lethal attacking enemy, so there's no need to roll an attack for that.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Easily
Nice.
dismissed with. So
I'll go pick up my dagger.
okay, so Zephyr moves over to the corner where you saw the rat. And do you guys want to go in as well?
Yeah,
Wait, is Zephyr's lamp still on? Can we see?
Yeah, so
yeah,
Zephyr
my
this
lamp's
whole time he's got the lamp
Okay.
held aloft.
I'll have to declare if I like put it away.
You
right?
will do if you want to do two-handed weapon attacks. You'll need to
Yeah.
move that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can all
go in.
Move
Rat has
on
been
in.
dispensed with, so I can follow in too.
Perfect.
And we should definitely take. I mean, we should try and pour some of that liquid into a vial, I suppose.
yeah, loot the liquid for sure. Loot everything.
Do everything.
Okay, so you looking at what the rat was licking out on the floor, you see that it effectively licked up the last remnants of that liquid. So there's none left of that bottle on the floor, but you can see from the smashed glass there was a kind of half-ripped label that said well, you can't quite make the beginning of it, but it looks like it says something of enlargement on the label.
Enlargement.
Oh,
You don't say.
And you also see another smashed and empty bottle on the floor that is labeled
Flamey boys.
yeah, essence of fire element, from what you can see.
that explains it.
There
there-
we go.
And do you want to roll a perception check as well?
Yeah, Bingles, that's probably
Yeah.
that's your department. You've got the best perception, so
All right. I'll go.
and guide yourself as well.
Inspire Bingles as well if you really want.
Oh, I
Oh no, you
could.
can't. Oh, can you? Have you recovered your?
Bardic
Oh, no,
inspiration, you got 3 of them.
You got 3 of them.
But I feel like I should. I mean, I don't really understand this though because
Save it.
so wait, Lean can essentially inspire herself all the time. All the
It's
time.
not as strong as a inspire though. It's only a D4.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot. That's like 4, maximum 4.
I'm going
Bardic
to I'm going
inspiration
to yeah, I
Nerf
think
it. You can just nerf it.
I'm going to read into it and make sure that I'm not missing something basically.
Sure.
Yeah, bardic inspiration is only D6.
I feel like maybe I shouldn't be allowed to guide myself.
I just can't believe that's a cantrip. You can add a D4 onto anyone any time, all the time.
Yeah.
No limit.
It is weird. It does feel a
Whereas
bit.
I get a limit on bardic inspiration, which is only 3 times, and that's the D6.
Okay, so
You
the
can have a
reason,
D4 all the time.
so effectively, I've just looked online and effectively that there is the fact that it's a concentration spell. So with concentration spells, you can't do, if you ever want to do a different concentration spell, you stop doing the last one you were doing. So it means at higher levels, when you have more spells that are reliant on being continuous in the background, if you want to do guidance, it will cut off whatever concentration spell you were using. There may be an underlying effect that is happening for you.
Okay, so right now it's really useful, but it could be that you have to make a trade-off between.
Right.
Is it just so lean can just boost all of our rolls plus a maximum of +4 every single time?
Interesting. I've just read something online that says that when you ask for guidance, you can only ask for guidance before you know something is a roll is being checked. So if I say, okay, if you say I want to look around the room, well, basically, if you know that there's a perception check needed, you can't then say, okay, then I want to roll guidance on myself. As in, it should be something that you cast upon yourself,
preemptively,
and you give yourself the ability for the next thing that happens.
But you could just preemptively just cast it on yourself all the time.
I mean, I'm going to read into it because obviously we don't want it just to be like I cast guidance like every 1 meter that you step.
Yeah.
Like that's just ridiculous. And also bear in mind that in the lore of the spell, you are like guidance is getting divine energy from your god. So is your god really going to be helping you to like do every single tiny activity
Climb
in
down
your
the well. My god doesn't want me to die. My god wants me to finish his book. The meta text. Yeah, okay, fair. It is like it's so weird with D&D, like understanding the mechanics of like because you have so much control over everything you do that you can almost have too much control. Like it's understanding the limitations.
Yeah.
You don't want to nerf everything too much. So that
No, also like as you guys get up to
utility.
higher levels, you know, adding 1d4 to something is not going to be like major.
No.
Yeah, probably won't be like that.
But right now it feels like
life or death.
everything. Literally.
4 is just 1 less than my hit points at the moment. Okay. So what was it I was doing?
Perception, I think.
Perception. I think we're looking for some more bottles of this juice.
Investigating the glass shards and any other potential labels, please.
Okay.
I'll just do a bog standard perception check.
Yeah.
2.
Sorry?
2.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm rolling so badly today. It's so annoying. 4 in total.
Could have really done with that.
Yeah.
Sea shanty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we could all give it a go, can't we?
You could all
Yeah.
you could all do. This is just looking
Okay.
around the room. Like I'm not gonna say that, you know, only one of you is allowed to look around a room. You're all allowed.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look around the room as
Yeah.
well, looking
Cool.
for
You guys roll.
see if there's any more bottles of that
Okay.
good stuff. 5. Oh my god.
We're having a tragic one today.
I know.
Total 5.
Yeah, total 5.
Bree?
Oh, sorry. I thought
Bree?
Robin was gonna.
No, I'm wait. I thought you were gonna roll.
Okay. I'm also gonna look around the room looking for magical paraphernalia. 18.
Yes.
That's a bit better.
Plus 2.
Nice.
Okay.
Elsa,
So-
you're also +2. You're good at perception.
Okay. So looking over the shelves, Bree notices that there's still a handful of bottles that aren't smashed amongst the ones that are cast onto the floor. You
Might be
reach
sick.
up and you collect 2 potions of healing that you find,
Yes.
Yes.
a potion of invisibility that you find,
Sick.
and
That's so cool.
and a potion of vitality.
What's vitality?
Potion of vitality is, one second, I'll just get the exact. When you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
That's so good.
Cool. So, does
Awesome.
somebody want to make a note of that, and we'll add it to the sheets.
I've just made a note. Yeah.
Is
me
it
too.
one of each?
No,
Two
it's 2
healing.
healing,
2 healing.
1 invis, 1 vital.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. So, what would you like to do?
I think that's everything. We've looked everywhere.
Yeah. And there's no evidence that there's anything behind the shelves. So
Could we? There was a hole in the wall in one of the rooms in the well room. Could we climb out that hole?
You can go and investigate it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think that might be useful for
Okay.
what's his name to know about.
Okay. I'll say that
Oh,
you
yeah.
you will return through to this room.
Could we just move the viewfinder?
Yeah. Sorry.
cool.
So
Could
That's
I?
the hole?
Could I do?
Yeah.
It's
so
a
in the
corner,
top
isn't it?
right corner of this room, you had noticed that there was a small crack in the ceiling that had a small shaft of light coming through it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Investigation. Perception.
So you can do a
check.
perception check on that.
Yeah, let's check
it's
that
not.
out.
Bingles, do you want to do that? Because
Yeah, me and Bree have the same level of
Yeah.
perception modifier. We can do it. I got 1. Honestly, what's
Oh,
happening?
No.
I'll have a go.
Oh
Fucking
dear.
3 in total.
Nat 1.
DM, your dice are weighted.
So Bingles has a look, and you're all waiting for Bingles to say what she's seen, and then you kind of look over at Bingles, and
Oh, yeah.
Bingles is looking in the wrong corner.
Zephyr lets out a breath.
And you're like,
laugh.
Are we sure there was a light coming from this corner? I don't see anything.
Bingles, it's the wrong corner.
I just have so much knowledge about everything else. It's really difficult to absorb
Yeah.
information.
Bingles, please concentrate. Zephyr says, exasperated.
Bingles, you've been on those half pints again, haven't you?
Oh, been sopping the barrels from the other room.
licking them up a little bit. I rolled a 10 and I get +2, so 12.
Okay. So looking up at the broken ceiling, you can tell from seeing through the gap and where the light's coming that effectively above the stone ceiling of this room that was obviously crafted, the remainder of the structure that is in between the two parts of stone that had split apart, it's very much the natural earth and stone of the whatever is above this room, between the top of the room and the surface level above. So what is really coming through is a kind of a lucky beam of light passing through a natural break in the landscape, and
okay.
it
So
looks.
we're underground. It's just earth above us.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
From what you can see, this is you're just in open land, underneath just normal stone and earth build up above you.
So there's nothing of note up there.
No, it's a very thin, slim gap where the light's spilling through.
Just a hole in the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Could bust it open and like emerge from the underworld. Make quite a scene.
Should we go back and
Collect our money.
get our 35 GP?
Yeah.
Oh, it was 45.
No, 40 in total.
was
With
40.
five we had
Up
up front
front.
already.
Okay, so
I see.
you want to head back?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, let's
Okey-dokey.
go find Glorfindel.
Okay, so you
Oh, but minding the mosaics.
Yeah.
yeah, so you
Don't
knowing
you get us like that, DM. Don't
Yes.
you get us
you
like
will
that.
you will
DM's like
happily
you
tread
rush.
across the mosaic, and everybody roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh.
No,
Nah.
we're gonna go across. We're gonna go on the earth, water, earth, air.
Okay, you do the reverse of the
Wow.
exact path you did before. None of you get into any kind of scrapes from the blades that you saw coming down before, and you all return into the room and climbing up that 5-foot difference in height between the cellar and the hallway. Bingle's
Huge.
taking one last glimpse at the celestial text that she saw on the wall, just to remind herself her notes for her book.
I've written it down already, pal.
And you all exit out and return to chats with
Because we need to go
Glow
shopping.
Kindle.
I've got like so many material
Oh my
components
god!
that
We just did our first dungeon.
Yeah.
We did our first dungeon.
So as you get to the top of the stairs, the doors, as before, were locked. So you give a little rat-a-tat-tat on the door, and
Rat.
mhm,
Rat-a-tat-tat.
knock, no, knock, knock, and you hear some scurried footsteps, and eventually the two doors, with some effort, get opened up by two small gnomes. One looking a bit battered still, Tommy, and Glow Kindle opening the other, and they look pretty trepidatious about what might be happening. It's been so long since they've heard anything from you. It's been a lot longer than they expected for just an investigation of their cellar.
They heard some echoes of songs being sung.
Yeah,
Strange cat noises.
yeah. So and the three of you walk out of the top of the stairs into the room. Each of you effectively splattered all over with blood from the different beasts that you've been fighting,
The crowd goes wild.
and the whole room.
Everyone stood up and clapped. And the walls clapped.
The room that had all the workers in, waiting and sitting at the tables, having a bit of a drink, all pivot around and have a look at you as you exit, and all the conversations that had been going on at that point fall to a hushed silence as they see you, and eyes widen as they look upon your armor and arms and weapons. And Glow Kindle at the door, he looks at you as you walk past him, and he looks back at the door and he shuts them again just in case, because he doesn't really understand what's going on. And Glow Kindle says, "Whatever's happened?" He's very short. Glow
Where
Kindle.
do we even begin?
God, so much has happened.
He's looking up at you from the top of the. What happened down there? You've been so.
Well, first of all,
been gone so long.
Your brother was very lucky.
Yeah, he really got lucky with that. There were 8 giant rats, not just the one that attacked him.
I mean, when you say that, Tommy's eyes widen in his head, and he kind of looks back at his pint and just starts drinking deeply as you continue talking.
Yeah, and as we're describing the story, can we also ask for drinks? We're all very dehydrated.
Yes, Glow Kindle says, "Of course, of course." raises his arms and he runs and
Drinks all
starts
around.
pouring pints for everybody. A gracious day it is, oh yes. And he starts handing out pints to everybody, and everybody starts they realize that they can start getting back to what's at their heart, brewing delicious beer for the Wizard's Brewery.
We
And
have
everybody
8
starts.
giant rats and an inferno spider. Can we ask him about well, firstly, for the dosh.
Yeah, sure. So you're doing that in front of
Yes.
Glowkindle's face.
I think
Well,
I think we've
well.
earned
Yeah.
I think we've earned the rest of the 35 GP.
Glowkindle
We dealt with
pouring
your...
pouring the pints for you goes, yes, of course. And he gets out a little coin purse and proudly gives each of you 35 gold.
Nice.
He says,
Yeah.
as agreed, I couldn't be happier with the service you gave me. And he shoves a big sloshing pint in front of each of you, including Bingles, knowing that you should really be drinking a half pint. But anyway.
My days.
And
Now, do you want to hear about what the hell's in your dungeon?
Glowkindle
Or
says,
was.
oh, please tell me. So more than one rat, you say?
Just a tad more, yeah.
Bree, you're the bard. Tell a tale.
My dear Glockendil.
At this point,
God.
Glockendil. At this point, Glowkindle, he was about to ask you to play a melody because he saw all of your instruments, but he stutters a moment when he hears you call him Glockenspiel.
No. I didn't say Glockenspiel. I said Glowkindle. That's just what we call them back in my home.
What did you just call me?
Glowkindle.
Glowkindle, yes, that's me.
Let's not insult our...
We gnomes are a very proud people, I must mention that.
I nudge Bree as she mispronounces his name.
Yeah, I look down in embarrassment at my fellow gnome kin.
As he continues looking at you, he takes a little draw from his pipe.
Bree,
Glowkindle, what would you like? Would you like a victorious song, or would you like the tale of our adventures? You can have both, but in which order?
Oh, I think fill us in on the story of what happened down there, please. I would love to know.
Well, first, our brave adventurers made it down into the cellar, where we found not one, but indeed 8 rat beasts. We managed to fight these off.
Rat beasts? The
They
rat
were-
dogs?
They were
The
sort
dog
of
rat?
10 times the size of the rats that we were expecting to see.
Let me change this music so it's not less panpipey evil.
But luckily, with the
here we
help of a mixture of our skilled weaponry and a collection of spells and at some points songs, we managed to defeat the rats, who went scurrying off from whence they came. We followed them through the hole in the wall into the corridor and discovered the place that Tommy had broken through to. And it transpires that not only have you built your cellar on top of an old wizarding location, what is it? An old wizard's house?
At this point, Glowkindle.
Hang on now.
Glockenspiel is he gets a bit rosy cheeked and blushes.
You knew.
Well, he says, well, we keep that we're not the wizards of the Wizard's Brewery, but we thought it would mean no harm just to use the popularity of the location.
Well, there's a fair bit of harm.
Yeah.
Well,
a fair
what
bit.
do you speak of?
Look at us!
There was more than just rats?
Potions of enlargement, flames of fiery demon boys. I was entrapped in a flaming web of fire.
Dear God.
What else happened?
There were 2 giant centipedes in a well
Oh.
that we had to dispatch.
And you've dispatched of them for me?
Yes, and we checked the well and there's nothing else in there.
Oh, dear me.
We've killed
Such-
everything that was in the basement where you were trying to expand. There's a small hole in a corner of the room with a well in it, which you'd probably have to. Actually, all of it would require a lot of work and maintenance if you want to make it part of your brewing supply
And-
chain.
Not to
system.
mention the
And-
traps.
Yes, and in order to get there, you'll need this solution to a little trap, deadly trap there. So when you go through the hole that you dug, you'll go into a
trap?
corridor, and on the floor you'll see a nice little mosaic. And I share with Glowkindle the solution to the trap.
Okay. So Glowkindle eagerly writes down on his own pen and paper, pencil and paper, quill, the route through, and
Do you need to borrow one?
amazing.
Can I earn some brownie points back from Glowkindle for mispronouncing his name? I just offer him a quill.
He says, "Oh, thank you so much, Falcon Feather." Yes. Starts writing, and he takes down notes about everything that you guys have been saying, and he thanks you profusely for the service that you've provided. And
we all look round and we look all of the gnomes and workers in the eye, and I say, bet you guys would like to hear the ditty I just was treated to down in the basement during one of our roughest times to celebrate.
And in saying that, the room around them roars in a cheer, raising the tankers. Rave! Sing a song. Sing a song. Sing a song.
Sea shanty.
Are we gonna have to do it again?
Go.
Yeah, come over here, Zephyr.
Oh, come on over.
I slink my hand through Glowkindle's arm,
Ah.
swing him round at a dance.
Oh, Glowkindle eagerly takes the arm and starts.
No
Wow.
tambourine this time.
He awaits the music to dance with you.
Dramatic appearance out of
I know, I love it.
like no approach.
Do you want
I
to
just
just?
want to mute and then see if I can get the
Okay.
get the right
Ah,
thing.
sorry, clicked the wrong thing. Hang on, 1 sec.
It's okay.
Okay. I'm like to Glowkindle. I can't hear them. Can you hear them?
Are they able to mute their mouths? Is it a spell? I know I say wizard, but I don't actually know anything.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. To be honest, I think there's something going on between those two, but let's just not even go into that.
Glowkindle looks to you and he kind of raises an eyebrow and then does a little cheeky wink.
Mm.
Any moment now, I assume.
Ooh.
Whoa! What are we rolling for?
After they finish the song, you should get them to do a performance check.
All right, we
Oh,
got it.
No. Ah!
Ready.
Here we go. Whoa.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow bit down. Oh, blow, my bully boys, blow. Soon may the Wilhelm come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tongue is gone, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain cold all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the whaleman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down below. Soon may the whaleman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was free. The captain mind was not a free, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. He'll take that ship in tow. Soon may the whaleman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, the tide once more. The little boats was lost, there were only 4, but so still their will did go. Soon may the whaleman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on, the line's not cut, and the whale's not gone. The whale is a regular cool, to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the whaleman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Woo!
And even the walls clapped.
Oh, so good.
So good. That was so good.
Thanks, Zephyr.
Amazing.
Got the harmony right that time.
I loved it. Oh, so good. Well done, guys. And the whole room roars into applause.
Yay!
And I turn to Glowkindle and I'm like, do you see what I mean about I think there's something going on with those two?
And Glowkindle says, I couldn't agree more. And I've only just met them.
Roll my eyes at being the third wheel.
Ah. Okay, fantastic. So
Well, I don't know, Bingles.
After
I
your-
think you had something with the rats and the spider and the
oh, you missed the
centipedes or something.
you missed the Glowkindle wink.
And I know, I think Glowkindle's a bit taken by you.
Bit of
Yeah.
gnome.
Bingles looks over at the table with Tommy and Glowkindle and concerningly so finds them both winking at her.
They're rock gnomes. I would never.
And Glowkindle, after downing the rest of his pint, he kind of raises his hands into the air and goes, ah, yes, one last thing. Could I ask you one last favor? Could you return to Durnan for me and tell him that you've solved the inquiry that I placed, that he got you involved in, and that we will soon be sending the very best of the Wizard's Brewery brews back to the Yawning Portal. If you could do that for me.
Yeah, let's go back to the inn. I
Be
feel like
more
that.
than
Of course,
happy to.
Glowkindle.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. And the whole room cheers you for one last time.
Woo.
Ah,
And we
inspired
take
for
our
pleasure.
leave.
Yeah, this is the positive reinforcement that I have been lacking in my life for the last year.
A beer hall full of gnomes cheering you on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our first quest. We did our
Yes.
first quest. Yes.
Also, I feel like
So
the
good.
inn would be really good to go to because we can scope out other people in the Yawning Portal and see
Yeah.
what's happening and
See what's going on.
See if there's any other quest givers.
Mm.
See if there's any interesting types. People
All right,
to
Bree.
follow.
All right, Bree.
Great. So I think we can either end it there, or if you want to head there now, we can do that. I'm happy either way.
I'm out of beer and I need the loo, so I need a break, but I'm happy to continue. Oh my god.
Yeah. The natural bard. I'd say, yeah. I'd be up for getting another drink and doing a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Should
back
we-
to the
Great.
tavern
should
at
we-
least.
Should we run
Yeah.
till
Yeah.
midnight?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Sounds great. All right. So, short break.
Short
We
break.
shall be back.
Alrighty.
I need some better rolling luck, man.
Hello, everybody. We are back in action.
Hi.
Hello.
I
So,
think it might just be us, by the way, on the stream.
Yeah,
but
I'm pretty
It
sure
hello.
is.
Hi, us.
talking- performing for posterity's sake.
Yeah.
We are picking up where we left off, which was you receiving your reward from Glowkindle in the Wizard's Brewery, and in doing so, I'm happy to say that you all advanced to level 2.
Yes! Do you have a little sound effect for the level up?
Yeah, one sec. There you go. There's a sound effect.
Yes. That's the level up sound effect.
Yeah,
It
perfect.
echoes from
gonna
an
do something.
ethereal
Yeah.
place. in
All
of our
around, the
heads.
air surrounding you is filled by the noise of Wilhelm.
Screaming. And I'm like, Bingles, did you hear that?
Anybody else hear that?
I think so. I was gonna do some weird stuff to like my Pavlovian response, thinking that screams means that I'm making progression.
Manage levels.
So if you go into your character sheets and click on manage levels, it should pop up with a new screen for you to change your level from 1 to 2.
Where does it say manage levels?
If you click on your character sheet on your name, or like the cog for settings,
Oh yeah, got it.
yeah, and you should now at level 2, some of you or all of you will gain new abilities.
Oh my fucking god. What's changed? What's changed? How do I know
Oh,
what's changed?
sick.
So you can see when you click on that manage levels, it'll show you all of your class features, and it will tell you if something is a level 2, a second level. So
Everything says first level. I just
Look at the last one. Have you got something at the bottom?
channel divinity.
so you have channel divinity. At second level, you gain the ability to channel divine energy directly from your deity, using that energy to fuel magical effects.
Ooh.
So you can use 2 things. You can use turn undead and
Nice.
an effect determined by your domain. So that'll be specific to the knowledge domain.
Yeah, I've got that too.
So
What's your knowledge domain?
So
Lean chose her divine domain as the knowledge domain.
yeah, if you're a cleric, you choose what domain of like divinity you worship, and there's like the necromancy, there's like knowledge, there's war, there's like light and dark, and I chose knowledge, and there's like nature.
Sick.
So when you use your channel divinity, choose an effect to create. You must then short or long rest to use it again. So I've got turn undead. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer, censoring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Sick. Classic.
Yeah,
Cool.
very nice.
So it forces it to try and kind of run away, essentially.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
And then my knowledge of the ages ability is I can tap into a divine well of knowledge. As an action, I choose 1 skill or tool And for 10 minutes, I have proficiency with the chosen skill or tool.
Ah,
Nice. So
that's
that's
so
gonna
So
effectively
good.
add 2 to any of your skills, and you get to just
Wow.
choose it for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, so it's a +2
Yeah.
to what?
Anything
related
you
to the
choose.
skill?
Any
Oh,
skill.
ability.
Yeah.
Mm.
Any of your chosen skill.
Wow.
Or tool if you
okay,
want to use
cool.
a tool. Yeah.
So you can do that once, either one of those once per rest, or both once per rest.
I can do either once per rest, but it can be a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's neat. That's sick.
My second level attribute, I think we've already been doing.
Which one's that?
It's called Song of Rest. Beginning of second level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit die, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Oh,
Wait, so we
we
get
can
bonus health.
Oh, you get bonus health. So the extra hit points
Right.
increase when you reach certain levels in this class to 1d8 at 9th level, to 1d10 at 13th level, and to 1d12 at 17th level. Okay, so the Song of Rest now, not only do you restore your health, but you could get plus d6 extra health.
bonus. Cool.
That's so good.
So good, Katie.
Sea shanties.
Yes.
All day long. So good.
At my second level, I have got cunning action.
Ooh.
Starting at second level, your quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Ah.
What's
Right.
dash and hide?
So if you click on dash, you'll see it's effectively it gains extra movement. So you can move further than your movement speed. You can move
Awesome.
up to effectively double. So you gain an additional 30 feet movement.
And then does hide mean I can't be attacked?
Yeah, hide is you take the hide action and make a stealth check in an attempt to hide. So the idea with hiding is, you're obviously not gonna. It's like how it would occur in real life. So if you were fighting a creature and they're looking at you, and then you walk behind a wall, they know that you're behind that wall, but effectively they don't know where you're going to attack from. So as it says, you gain certain benefits as described in the unseen attackers and targets section.
Sick. I'll research that. I can only see what I just read out there, but
have a look into it so that you're
very, very handy.
Yeah, so you're aware of what that means. Cool.
Oh, my max hit points have gone up. I've got now 12.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's so
Max hit
good.
points.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so good.
Mine
And
are the
hit
same.
dice is now 2d8.
What is the
Very
hit dice?
nice. So hit dice is what you use to. Let me see. I'm gonna find out more about that because I think that
My initiative's gone up.
yeah, so some of your initiatives have gone up as well, which is cool.
Initiative's gone up. Hit points have gone up.
Yeah, Lean needs to heal at some point.
Oh my god, have the kittens found the bottle tops?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'd say that we can spend the time in between now and the next session properly investigating all the details of the level up.
Yeah.
And
Should we head back to?
Yeah, do you guys want to head back to the yawning portal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shall I take the bottle top away from them, or is it fine if they play with the bottle top?
I think it's fine.
Your cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine.
I mean, if they were gonna lick it, they've probably licked it already, so it's fine.
Wow. going at it. Cool. Okay, so you guys departing the wizarding,
Level 2.
the Wizard's Brewery, you head south along the high road that led you from Waterdeep originally up towards the Wizard's Brewery to the north. So heading back down south, it's a few hours walk. It's a couple of miles, but you're quite tired from all of your battling. So you're making slow progress. You're not in a rush effectively to get back. So you're taking a steady stroll.
Yeah.
What's that? Who said yeah?
Me.
As in for attention? What was it?
No, just agreement.
Oh, sorry.
Attention.
I meant as in like asking.
Attention.
No, I didn't mean attention like that. I meant like asking for a
Yeah.
question or something. You just want some attention, do you? That's not
Just
what
doing that for attention.
That's not what I meant. I meant if you're asking for my attention because you wanted to ask something. Bingles
Wow.
finds a pile of gold.
Yes.
Okay. So, as you're heading south along the high road, you come over the crest of a hill and are met by the view of the sun glowing over the city of Waterdeep on the western shores of Faerun as you approach down towards the north gate.
Lovely.
That sounds lovely.
In fact, I have prepared.
Oh,
It looks a bit,
that
it looks a bit hellish, Robin.
bit on fire, isn't it?
No,
It's,
no,
it's a
it's
glowing
Stevens?
sunset.
It's a sunset.
It's a glowing
And the
sunset.
haze from the smoke. And are those what are those birds?
It looks
Bird
quite
people.
evil.
No, it looks quite inviting.
Looks like one of those griffins has been shot with an arrow that's landed in its head.
No, he's holding a spear.
Mm. In the heat of the Waterdavian summer, Mount Waterdeep shows its jagged peak, casting a shadow over a portion of the city, and you watch as a regiment of the Griffin cavalry patrol over the great city.
Sick!
Wow.
Waterdeep.
What a sight.
Yeah. Waterdeep is a place of business for many, opportunities for others, and called home by countless thousands. But all know it as the City of Splendors. Its history is older than the noble families that rule in the upper wards, older than Baldur's Gate or Icewind Dale, older even than the Neverwinter Forest and the Great Plains that succumbed to the spell plague and calamity. Waterdeep has persevered. Its history is continuous. The city behind its high white walls has never fallen, and this hub of many races that make up the spanning castes is a great city of wealth and oppressive poverty, festivals, fairs, crime, and corruption.
So cool.
Mm.
So, having descended the high road, you enter the city through the north gate into the field ward. This is the city of Waterdeep.
Wow.
So you are just entering.
Whoa.
You are just entering
Whoa.
into the north gate at the top.
Oh my god. I love this. I love maps.
Yeah.
Oh, should we go to the market and spend all our money?
Yeah.
So
I think
you enter
head
the
back
city.
to-
Yeah. So just as you are entering, you come through. So the high road is connecting into the north gate and into the north yard. You enter into the field ward, and it's home that homes 1,000 hungry mouths. Some of them old beggars, others children made orphans by war. Bordering the field wards to the south are the walls that divide it from the nobles of the north ward, who parade
Wow.
through their streets and throw elegant balls to flaunt their wealth.
Wow.
Each of the city's 7 wards houses humans, tieflings, dwarves, half-orcs, elves, dragonborn, and half another world of creatures.
Wow, loads.
Yeah, so you proceed down the high road through the North Ward, which leads you towards the yawning portal. And in doing so, you pass by to the west of you, the Sea Ward, which is home to a dozen religious gaudy temples, some built of stone, others carved straight into massive statues the size of titans, which loom over the city of Waterdeep.
Oh. Hold
Fir-
on a second. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a religion check on the Sea Ward, please?
A religion check.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
trying to understand if any like deities of knowledge have a temple there, but and therefore potential allies.
Okay.
But also maybe just getting an idea of the religions or practices. Key
Yeah,
religions.
sure. Do you want to do a roll?
Yeah. Nine.
Okay.
Plus 4.
Okay, so
13.
you have some knowledge of Waterdeep. You know that there's a number of different religious houses that are seated there. You aren't particularly aware whether any of those are in worship of the knowledge domain as you are, but you can from your history that you know and have read about the city, you know that that's where all of the main religious centers, or the key religious centers in the city, are based.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine.
1 second, please.
Where will
Okay.
I pray?
So the yawning portal from where you came from originally, you know, is in the castle ward, which is just further south. As you descend into the castle ward, you see that the streets are pristine, patrolled by guards who don colourful and exquisite armour. Statues act as street signs pointing towards the courthouse, a local theatre, or the king's extravagant castle. Their features sometimes disappear into the sky when the clouds hang low or when a fresh morning fog rolls in from the sea.
So cool.
Wow. Wait, what was in the North Ward?
The North Ward is where
Tory Quarter.
the nobles reside. So that's where all of the wealth and the high nobles of the city live.
And the other locations marked on the map, the Godcatcher and the Sword Maiden and the Great Drunkard and the Hawkman, are they other inns?
Yes, they are.
Do I have an understanding of who would book me as a performer?
Who would book you? Well, who would book
or
you?
Where I have performed before?
You can choose that yourself. I'm not gonna. I think that's part of your backstory. Now that we've entered Waterdeep, you can decide if you've performed at any of these places before.
Can I have performed at all of them before?
Yes, you can if you want to. If you have been to this city before.
I've been to the city before and I've performed at all of them.
Okay.
Note that down.
But I don't necessarily have any in-depth knowledge of any of them because I was just drunk and having a laugh.
Sure. Okay. No problem. Give me 1 second.
This is such a good map.
It's such a good map.
Is this like an official resource?
This is indeed an official resource.
Nice.
Also, an FYI about you guys. Oh, what did you guys choose for your backgrounds?
So I'm an urchin, which means I can travel around the
Yeah.
city super quick.
Nice. Okay.
I'm
I've got the city secrets.
I'm an entertainer, which means I can always find a place to perform, usually in an inn or in a tavern. And at such a place, I receive free lodging and food. And in addition, the fact that I'm a performer makes me something of a local figure, and strangers recognize me and typically take a liking to me.
Ooh, I actually have a similar one because I'm a folk hero.
Oh, cool.
Which means that I have a feature called Rustic Hospitality, and it's that I fit in among people with ease. I can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate among other commoners, and they will shield me from the law or anyone else searching for us.
Oh, that's going to be very helpful if we ever make our way down to
Your ends, Zephyr.
my ends, yeah.
Nice.
But I get recognized, which is the opposite of that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It is true.
I'll just hang back.
Well, there's a question. Yeah, there's a question of whether you've ever picked the pocket of a noble in this city, Zephyr.
I don't think I've been to Waterdeep.
Okay. Well, maybe nobles from Waterdeep have been to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, they're probably taught.
So
For you, babes.
as you continue down the high road past the castle ward, you're also passing by on the right. You see higher up on the hill the City of the Dead, which you know to be the great graveyard of the city. It sits housing countless dead from many generations past of the city. And there have been walls erected around it and guards patrol it in case any upstart necromancer looking for flesh for the dark magic. At the end of the high road, having already been to the Yawning Portal many times, you know that you are following the route towards Rain Run Street, which is to the south of the Castle Waterdeep, just here.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
I just want to be doing this in real life.
I know.
I
Exploring
know.
castles.
Little adventure.
And you come off High Road, down Snail Street, and onto Rain Run Street,
Snail Street.
entering into the Yawning Portal. I just need to set up the interior for it, and I don't want to reveal it to you guys. So I'm going to have to. I think the only way I can actually do that is to. Oh wait, I can actually probably turn it off in OBS. One sec. There you go. You can't see. Wait, no. There you go.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Okay.
Mysterious.
Mysterious. Okay.
Yes, I think I've decided that I'm famous in this city.
Yeah, of course you have. You don't say. Are you doing for that? Are you doing
You're
that for
famous in the
attention?
city.
I'm actually famous everywhere.
Doing that for attention, are we?
Is that for attention? You doing that for attention?
Oh my god, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Is that already a thing?
Lena, is this all just for attention?
I am wearing green hair that no one can even see.
Oh.
That absolutely was for attention.
Okay, so
Roll for attention. Got a 1.
so before we go in, there is a selection for you guys to make.
Oh.
I love selections.
Oh,
Alright.
Felty. What's he doing?
I can't even see him.
Maybe he's lost his bottle top.
Oh yeah. Oh. The bottom
Where's he?
top went.
Where's he?
It's under the fridge.
Oh no.
Good.
He's very sad about it. He's very upset about that.
So
Oh! Oh!
We can't really read it.
Oh my
One
god.
sec.
Oh
I
my
can
god.
read that.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god.
I
I
can't read it, but should I check it on the stream? I can probably see
no,
it on
it's
the
okay. I
stream,
I can zoom in. I can take you through them.
Oh
So
my god, who are they? Who are they? Tell
so
us.
these are the familiar faces in the yawning portal, and what I would like each of you to do is to choose one as a acquaintance of yours
Oh my god! As an pre-existing acquaintance.
and a pre-existing acquaintance. So to the top right.
I can read it now on your stream.
Okay, so to the top right we have Dernan, the proprietor of the establishment, which you know from having received your quest from. And to the left is the barmaid, Bonnie, who works with Dernan. There is also Yalister Silvermane, who is a frequent patron of the pub or inn. Then there is Three Strings,
Humans.
a human bard, who frequently plays at the Yawning Portal. There is Maloon Wardragon, who is a famous adventurer, commonly found in the Yawning Portal. There is also Yagra Stonefist, who's a mercenary, half-orc. And finally, Ubaya Yude, who is a human cleric of Warkeen.
Of what? Walking. Oh, the wonders of Wisdius. Wow.
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
So if everybody could please choose one and maybe send me a message on WhatsApp individually so that I can just have them. It's all right if you choose the same one. It's not an issue, but it would be good to just choose them privately so that you don't influence each other.
Should we say our relation to them?
They will just be an acquaintance that you've met through having been at the tavern.
Okay.
Thanks, Katie. Okay. Awaiting response from Bingles.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sending you it.
Oh, I love the hubbub.
Yeah,
Very good.
this background noise is so good.
So good.
Oh, speaking of which, this is about to be changed.
I've sent it to you.
Yeah, I just got it. Thank you. One moment. I'll just get the appropriate music.
I love it.
Rowdy.
We're in the pub.
Yeah.
Oh my god, hubbub. I love it.
The hubbub of a pub. Okay, thanks everybody for sending those. So,
I'm getting ASMR from this.
yeah, good, perfect. Okay, one moment.
Hey! Way!
So entering the tavern. Oh wait a minute. Apologies. I've opened the wrong thing. Oh my god. I'm getting ASMR from this.
Football's coming now.
Okay, so as you enter, you can see that the place is fairly filled with rowdy
Love
folk.
it.
In the center of the room, you see the namesake of the inn, which is the yawning portal.
What is that?
Which is the connection down to the great dungeons that exist underneath the city.
God.
This is
And-
so
Wow.
cool.
You've taken a seat just to the side of it at the
Oh
bottom.
my god, look, there we are.
So
We're in the pub.
as you've taken a seat down, Dernan has spotted you entering. He's come over with 3 pints. And he sticks them down on the table. He goes, "These are on the ass. Don't worry about these."
Yes.
Oh, thanks, Dernan.
Thank you, Dernan.
He says,
Cheers,
"So,
Dernan.
how did it all go with Glow Kindle then?"
I mean,
Oh, well, it was an adventure.
It was
Yeah,
quite an adventure. Pretty
take a
tough,
look at
touch and
us.
go at sometimes.
we haven't
He looks
really
you
had
up and
chance
down
to clean off yet.
Yeah. He says, "If you want to use bathroom, you can clean off. Don't worry."
Thank you,
mate.
Dernan.
That's much appreciated. Do you have an accessible toilet?
He says, "Yes, of course. You can follow me.
Yes.
No worries. Don't worry about that." You can see just to the bottom left, they're fairly old-fashioned style wooden latrines that you can plop yourself down onto if you wanted to. And he kind of pries you a bit more about how things went with Glow Kindle. He says, so any more, main thing I want is I want my supply back up and running. So how's that going?
Dernan.
Well, he promised that the bevs would be free flowing from here on out. We very much dealt with their supply issue, so there should be no problems now.
And we did a pretty thorough job,
Yeah,
so
did
there
you
shouldn't
know,
be
Thorough.
any future problems.
Dernan, did you know what was, about the history of the building? Did you know about the wizard's house?
Dernan raises an eyebrow and questions, well, yeah, we heard rumors around here, but we don't really worry ourselves too much about stuff outside the city. So, I mean, what did you get into? What do you mean?
There was so we truly kind of uncovered the old abandoned house of the wizard who used to live there. There was a riddle we had to solve, some traps set up for us, an inferno spider we had to fight, several giant
As you're saying this,
vermin.
Dernan's eyebrow keeps raising, but also he gets a little smirk across his face as he's starting to remember the old days of his adventuring before he retired and started being a pub keep.
Aw.
He's kind of
You
has a
were-
little chuck on his head. Sounds like you lot had a good time, eh?
You would have loved it, Dan.
We did.
And he gives you a wink. He says, let me know what you want up after these ones. It's on the ass as well.
Thank you, Dernan. How's business here?
He kind of looks around at the rabbling crowd that's shouting and jeering over their pints, and he says, can't complain. It's
Any
good
interesting-
business.
Any interesting occurrences whilst we've been gone?
He says that effectively over the past few weeks, there's been people in and out of the yawning portal down to the dungeons, but not too much eventful. And as he's chatting with you, something catches your eye as you're sitting at your table. You see a man with an eye-shaped tattoo on his bald head, obviously a little drunk, stand up and chugs his beer, then walks up to the bar and he slaps down a gold piece onto the table in front of Bonnie. And Bonnie looks over to Dernan, and Dernan nods, and he kind of raises his head at Bonnie, and Bonnie reaches under the bar and pulls out a bell and hands it to the man. The rest of the people in the tavern all start to cheer as the guy begins to strip off his weapons and armor, and after he's down to just his underwear, he walks out onto the small wooden platform that hangs over the yawning portal in the center of the inn. As he's standing on the edge of this platform, a cable is lowered from above on a winch, and it has a looped end to stand on. The man finishes his beer, drops the tankard in an elegant flick straight down into the yawning portal, and everyone's quiet as they wait to hear, and they wait and they wait, and they finally hear an echoing tunk, 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 down at the bottom in the darkness.
Oh, didn't smash. That's interesting.
And he then takes a step onto the rope, which has a foothold for him to stand on. Someone that was previously standing next to them is holding the other end of the rope, and they begin to lower the man down into the portal. He descends further and further out of the light into the darkness of the portal, and as soon as he's past the lip of light, people start shouting out bets to each other. Says,
Oh my god.
I'll bet a silver he's ringing that bell before it hits the bottom, says one. And another says, well, I'll bet 2 copper he stands down 3 minutes and comes up with the cup. And more betting ensues in the back of the tavern. A few drunkards start singing, and they sing, deep and down below, where only fools and braggarts go, where monsters roam and spirits chortle, few survive the yawning portal. Stand your ground or ring the bell and hope you make it up the well. And the whole crowd starts chanting this pub song that they've obviously sang number of times before. For every person that raises their glass in challenge to the portal and throw their flagon down to retrieve it with the bell in hand. And so when the man's head is well and good into the hole, a 7-foot tall half orc suddenly appears in the crowd and pushes the man holding the rope to the side, taking control of the rope with a gnarly grin.
Ooh, this sounds bad.
Someone to the side has a slight nervous chuckle and says, "Oh, you can't do this, Yagra." And Yagra pushes him to the ground, and she continues lowering the man down. After a minute or so, the rope stops, meaning that the man at the end had reached the bottom. The tavern suddenly gets very quiet. Although there are a few unhappy grunts and the exchange of coins from the people that had bet he wouldn't make it to the bottom, a minute passes and you see the rope moves slightly here and there in the silence of the pub. 2 minutes pass. Almost 3 minutes passed. And then the sound of the bell begins to echo up the hole. But Yagra, holding the rope, does not pull him up. The man she had pushed away earlier begins yelling at her and telling her to haul him up. He did what he was supposed to, he shouts. And Yagra at first still, doesn't react until the man behind her draws her weapon and lashes out at her with his sword. Yagra, startled, lets go of the rope, and the man immediately capitalizes on this and starts hoisting up the rope, whilst Yagra is laying back on her back. The rope begins to be pulled up, and the hole seems unnaturally dark. But suddenly the man appears in the hole on the end of the rope, one hand holding the rope, the other holding the tankard up triumphantly.
Oh.
His face reads an expression of joy and pride, but also anger. And he sees his man pointing the weapon at Yagra, and he yells at Yagra, "You pig! First you go and kill me mates, and now you're trying to off me?" And as soon as he's back up, he lunges at her with his fists, and the orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed man. But before he can see blood, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you do?
Oh my god. Should we leave it there? It's midnight.
I'd say that's a good place to stop it.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Oh, that was such a good. That was so good. That was so good.
I'm glad.
Oh, I just desperately want to be in this pub with all of
Yeah.
you.
I know.
I know.
Are we on day 2 now, or is this still day 1?
I would say this is the very end of day 1. So this
Okay,
is like you arrived as the sun was setting, and this is like
Okay.
pretty much nighttime at the pub
Not-
where
not
everybody's
day 2
getting
yet.
everybody's getting drunk.
Okay. So when we asked
Shit.
whoever he was, I can't remember his name, Javad, Javad, Jared,
Vernon.
Dernan?
Gerard.
Gerard?
God, Bree.
Gerard Butler.
Seriously.
I'm just bad. I'm bad at names. You know him when we were like, "Oh, has anything happened while we've been away?"
Yeah.
It was just a day that we were away.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't like we were saying put us in the last, couple of weeks.
Well, I'd say that you left the day before, and you may have spent a night in, camping outside
Camp,
on the
okay.
way there. So the time you arrived at Glow Kindles, it was it was the beginning of the day.
Okay.
So you
So
spent,
that was like our first day of the adventure.
yeah, you may have missed a couple of nights of pub action, but
Okay.
it's been it's not been that long.
And the people that are our acquaintances,
Yeah.
are they just passers-by, or can we have had like a backstory with them? Or
I'd say that your relationships with them are through having been at this pub for the same amount of time that you were here for you to have met each other. So it's I wouldn't say that any of these acquaintances or familiar faces are, your best friend, but they might be people that have been at the pub for the last couple of months when you have started coming to this pub.
cool.
Hmm.
Okie dokie. So I think we'll leave it there.
Ah, so good.
So good.
Thank you, everybody that has watched the stream today. It's been really fun. And we will be back same time next week on
Yes.
Wednesday at, shall we say 8 p.m. is a good time to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 p.m. is good.
Brilliant. All right. Thank you guys so much for playing. You've all been
And thank
fantastic.
you for being an excellent dungeon master.
Yeah, thank you,
You're
Robin.
so
You are
good.
so good.
Oh,
just so good. Have really just absolutely blown it out of the park in
Oh,
every way.
Incredible.
thank you. All right, then. Till next week. We
Ah!
shall
God.
see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.